And welcome to 8801 Cheviot Road, Colerain High School. It's Colerain Cardinal football on Waycross Community Media. I am Brandon Wyatt alongside Brian Wyatt here as the Colerain Cardinals play host to the Lakota East Thunderhawks.
Lakota East Thunderhawks. I'll tell you what, they're a juggernaut right now, coming in at 4-2, 4-1 in the GMC. They're led by one of the most prolific passers you hear, and you recognize the last name. Kitna, yes, the son of John Kitna, is the starting quarterback, second-year starter, leading the league in passing. Their only losses this year has come to Centerville and Princeton, a very close game. Look for them to throw the ball all over the place tonight.
Cardinals coming into this game still looking for a victory. They have not had any luck this year, falling last week to Sycamore by 7.
Yeah, Lakota East coming in. One thing that I've seen, though, they've scored a lot of points, 193 points, but they've given up 125. So they're a mid-tier defense in the GMC.
The aforementioned Jamison Kidna already committed to UAB, where he'll play for Trent Dilfer, who is the head coach down there for the Blazers. Cardinals will be in all black with the white tops. It's all. The Lakota East will be in white tops with the grayish bottom. So a little interesting. The Cardinals decided to go all black, as you mentioned earlier before the broadcast. They decided to go all black against the team that's all black because the Cardinals take the field.
We've seen, you got difference of the uniform, some home away, use an alternative. Lakota East is white tops, gray bottoms, but they're wearing, it's October, so playing for pink tonight in the pink socks. Colerain, the home team, in all black, white helmets, as Brandon said. Did not see the coin toss we were setting up. We're trying to see it. Trying to go by personnel that's on the field. Looks like Colerain might have their return team on. Don't see a kicker out there.
I do. 40 is the kicker, right? No, it's not. .48 is the kicker, Donnie Vasquez. So it looks like the Cardinals will set up to return.
The Cardinals will be kicking off. Number 48, Johnny Vasquez.
Yep, Brandon, we were incorrect. Colerain's going to be kicking off.
That's exactly what I said. Johnny Vasquez. That's Johnny Vasquez, not Tyler Tristan Von Risen. Obviously, that's 48, not 40. Back deep, Zion Neal on one end. Cole Miranda appears on the other. Kick is a pop-up. Bobbled, kicked, thrown across the field to Zion Neal. He's got the sideline, a little trickery to start the game. Cardinals ready for it, but a big game nonetheless for East.
Yeah, pretty interesting play to start off with. They know Colerain doesn't kick deep. They just popped the ball up, but it instantly was set, and they got a good hop there for just that backward pass. But as you said, the Colerain defense stayed in their lanes. But good field position for Lakota East. Ball spotted at their own 40.
We'll see what exactly they decide to go with here early.
Can we assume they're going to throw the ball? There's jumping everywhere.
Not on this play. So it looks like we got a little bit of movement from the Lakota East.
I was very confused because they lined up almost like no quarterback and like tried to get cute when he could just go up there and snap the ball. I don't really know.
We don't have heights and weights on the Lakota East roster, but that offensive line is huge.
They'll run to the edge, trying to find it, and he's got some space and close to a first down. It's Enzo to Danielson.
And they're going to give him the first down into the Colerain territory. Showed some speed to get to the outside.
And once again, Cardinals, as they've struggled to do all the year, cannot contain the edge. And that's a first down around the right side for the Cardinals.
That's the junior, junior Ryder Hooks. He's been around the program a while. We saw him playing as a freshman. He's got lots of speed.
Play action. Jamison. Kitna steps up, throws it deep post. Too far ahead, intended for Zion Neal.
It was great. He got a lot of pressure from the weak side, forced him up into the pocket. Had some safety deep, but he was open, just overthrew him.
He's got an arm, doesn't he?
He's got two of them.
Second and 10. Not a bad play call there for East there, coming off the big run. Everything's geared up to stop it. You take the big play action for your first play in Cardinal territory.
And always like around the 40-yard line, 45-yard line, taking a shot deep.
Pistol formation, Kitna hands it off to Hooks. He's going to look for the edge, patiently on the stretch play. Cuts back in, cuts it back out, and an easy gain and a huge gain for Hooks into the Cardinal red zone.
Hopgood makes the touchdown-saving tackle. He's not that big of a guy, but he hides behind that big offensive line, and he finds the crease, and he just takes advantage of it. Shows speed, another big gain.
Listed at 5'9", 175, at least off the GMC website. If he is 5'9", you're right, Brian. That offensive line is huge.
I've learned never really to trust a roster.
What can you do, right?
Empty the backfield, but send a man in motion behind. Kitna looks, he's got quads, he's got no one on the back out of the backfield. Carter Jones was all alone, but the pass over his head and incomplete.
Glancing at the Lakota East stats, you look for big players that Kitna's going to go to. Really, there's about 6 receivers. He spreads the ball around a lot. There's not one go-to guy.
And again, we see a guy in motion get lost in this Cardinal zero man-to-man defense, lose the guy who goes in motion. Cardinals get fortunate, he drops it there. Kitna. RPO throws it up, and that one's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, Colerain reads that, and the defense stays with him. He pulls the ball out of the belly, out of the mesh, and had the option to pass in the end. By his actions after that, he kind of shook his head like he didn't mean to overthrow it, but it was almost good that he threw it away. The defense was there.
Neal might have had at least room to make a play. Rory Douglas applying that pressure for the Cardinals. It's 3rd and 10 from the 13 for the Thunderhawks. Drop back over the top and in and out of the hands intended for Christopher Boyer.
Colerain catches a break there. They split the area between the safety and the cornerback wide open in coverage. And tell you what, that boy's about 6'2". I don't know how he couldn't miss that one.
I don't know how much he missed him. He hit the guy in the hands.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised they're going for 3 here, fellas, to be honest with you. I mean, they have multiple opportunities to put the ball in there. You think they'd...
Well, for a second there, they weren't. They're going to get a... I don't know if they were counting or what happened. No, it is going to be offsides. The Cardinals jumped offsides, and the holder wasn't even down. The holder
was lined up in the shotgun formation, and when he snapped down, I thought that was illegal anymore. When he snapped down into position, that's when Colerain jumped.
Penalty on the Cardinals.
Well, that changes everything, right? Because then you get a 5-yard penalty. It's now 4th and 5, and the offense is back on the field for Lakota East.
So 4th down for Lakota. Thunderhawks trying to score in their opening possession. Man in motion. Kitna just going to follow behind. He cuts it inside. Cardinals are there. Kitna doesn't have it initially, and he will throw it a little pitch forward, almost a shovel pass that's going to be ruled incomplete pass. Turnover on downs. Cardinals will take over.
Well, that's going to go back to the initial line of scrimmage. He had that RPO, and he's initially stopped in the middle right there, and he's going to be taken down about the 9-yard line, but here he throws it ahead. and goes back to the line of scrimmage, which was the 9-yard line. So
And Hayden Danielson there wearing 33 tonight. His mom came up to us earlier to tell them they did not. He normally wears 0. They don't have a black 0. So
Okay.
he is wearing 33 tonight. And he's the one who makes the play.
I just looked at the roster, and I'm like, don't think we've called his name all year, Stanley Hutchinson, but okay. Good call out. So a huge win for the Cardinals defense. Oh, my goodness, a little bit of trickery here.
And Cardinals try the double reverse. They're trying to set up the quarter. Basically, the Philly special is what they're trying here.
Yeah,
I don't know why you tried on the goal line, but it's not there. Trevon Smith does a good job just to get it out of the end zone.
Brought down by a host of Thunderhawks.
16 Miles Metz, the senior DB for Lakota East, was kind of there on the backside of that. And honestly, the play moved so quick, he didn't have a chance to really bite inside too much. He was there for the second half of that play.
So Billups will take it from the shadow of his own end zone, takes it around the right side. He's got some room, cuts it in, gets it across the 15. Sets up a third and management.
Yeah, he stayed patient with that mesh and kept himself and let that defense collapse. Good block on the outside there. 60 picks him up.
Cooper Krieg with a pin.
Cooper Krieg. And on the outside, get a number here, 4 for the Colerain Cardinals.
James Johnston.
James Johnson, great block on the edge. Going to make a
third. What was 2nd and 16 is now 3rd and 3 for the Cardinals.
Yeah, huge run for Billups there. This is manageable. No false starts. Everybody take a breath.
Handoff. Nope. Keep by Billups, and he can't get around the edge. No gain. 4th down for the Cardinals.
I'll tell you what, great fake though. I mean, I thought he handed it off as well. Thought that was Dante Jarman that had the ball.
On the tackle for East, Marcus Austin.
22, Demetrius Stanley with the tackle. So Cooper Krieg back to punt. Is that 19?
Lakota East has some strange numbers. I can tell.
Well, they also have like the. Remember the old school UC Bearcats like zigzag pattern? They have that. That's not a solid white. It's a zigzag.
It's almost camouflage.
Yeah. Krieg has it. Krieg's away. Not the greatest, but it's not going to be very well. It will be returnable. Caught on the bounce, pinned against the sidelines. Kay's on his feet, stays up and across the 40, but there was a flag behind Carter Jones to the Cardinal 36, but there was a flag behind the play.
Yeah, you called heading pinned to the sidelines. Well, that's what the Cardinals thought too. He stepped out of there, showed some quickness, but got a little help from block in the back.
Yep. That's the call. That's going to be a spot foul.
Penalty on East holding.
From the, where is that, 39. So it'll be placed at the 49.
Yeah, right at the point of he made that cut on the sidelines. Without that block, the tackle is made. So still starting in Colerain territory. Good, another good one in starting position.
A Zumba pat? I think that's what they called it when the UC Bearcats, when they were still in Adidas school, had that same pattern. I don't know if Lakota East is this. Anyways,
I don't think it matters to anybody.
It doesn't. Kidna drops back, pink socks, got time to throw, gets it out, and can't find Ryder Hooks. Good coverage for the Cardinals.
Yeah, it was nice coverage. They hit a couple deep open. He throws an outlet pass there to the receiver, and he was double covered. If he looks down, maybe should have dumped that off to the tight end, but good coverage by the Colerain Cardinals.
To your point earlier about multiple receivers, Brian, he has hit 4 different receivers this year with double-digit receptions and 2 more with 8. So you're looking, to your point, I think you mentioned 6, almost 6 receivers with double-digit receptions each.
Kidna hands off Hooks. He's got some space in the middle. And a good job by Silas Murphy to make the tackle.
Silas Murphy on the tackle for the Cardinals.
It's a name I don't recognize, Brandon. Silas Murphy.
I know. Hasn't played middle linebacker all year till now.
No, we had a few of them banged up last week.
So 3rd and a long 6 Need the 39 to the Thunderhawks. Kitna drops back, has a crosser, and incomplete. Broken up by Joseph Crooks. I don't think the ball was going to be caught anyways. I think he'd already dropped it, but he makes it pay either way.
He swings it out there, and not say he heard footsteps, but if he catches that, he's going to take a bigger hit. He even held back on that hit, just the way their momentum was.
Don't jump. Don't jump.
Hawks going to stay out there. Going to go for it here on fourth down.
He has punted before. He's got several punts on the year, so it's a short snap. Yeah, there it goes.
He's going to drop back. Kitten is going to kick it, and it's going to go straight in the air.
Get away cards, get away cards, get away cards. That ball's going to, yeah.
And that will be caught at the 31. So
13-yard kick?
13-yard kick. And that went straight up. Not even a 9-iron. That was a 60 wedge. Right?
Yeah, I've never seen a punt that straight up in my life.
I've seen one go backwards before.
Usually if they're that
it's because of wind.
Yeah. And like I said, I've seen it backwards that you missed it so bad, but not. That's almost impressive. The Cardinals will take over at their own 31, 7:14 to play here. A little different look as we saw in that first drive for Cardinals this week. Cooper Creek in the backfield, basically playing fullback, handoff, Jarman, stretch play outside. Not a whole lot, but does manage to get about 4 yards on the play.
4 yards on first down, I'll take it every time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Play a little fullback, H-back, whatever you want to call it. It's a hybrid, gets out there in front. Couple little chip blocks.
Second down and 6.
You get 4 yards of play, that's a first down.
I don't know if it's just by Cardinals formation or Lakota East personnel. Cardinals really attacking that right side here where they got their positive plays so far. Phillips drops back, rolling to his left, looking there. Got a man, caught it right at the sticks. Donovan Chambers close to the first down.
And he's going to be about a yard short, it looks like, right at the 40. It needs the 41 for the first. It'll be 3rd and 1.
If he had a little bit more time, he had the tight end released a little bit deeper one-on-one, but that's a tough throw when you're rolling away from your arm.
It a lot earlier. Chambers was open right away.
Yep, but 3rd and 1.
But that's the nature of the play developing. Hayden Danielson now in the backfield. Handoff Danielson, he keeps it across, there he goes! Hayden Danielson! No one in front of him! And it is 6 points for the Colerain Cardinals. Hayden Danielson.
Colerain goes back to power football. They got your middle linebacker playing a little fullback. We've seen that before in the past. I believe that might be his first carry.
No, he had a couple
last week? Okay. But takes it the distance and puts the Colerain Cardinals on first. Look at the referee wanting to get out of the way.
I'm going to tell you, there have not been a whole lot of runs in the past several months where a Colerain Cardinal running back got out front with no defenders in front of him.
Great camera angle from our buddies here at Waycross Community Media. Almost the same shot if you remember 2004 Dominic Goodman running into the end zone.
Kick for the extra point for the Cardinals will be Johnny Vasquez.
No one remembers that far back. You remember back in my day when
you were on the field.
Snap is back, kick is up. Kick, he's good at 5:42 of the first quarter. And for the first time this year, the Colerain Cardinals lead 7-0. I hope that's correct.
I just thought it was another Wyatt made-up fact. Here you see the replay here. Danielson hits the hole. It takes a couple of hits and just blows right through them and just gets on his horse and goes. And what's impressive there, right? They're not gaining on him. It's not like this is just a slow linebacker they put in as a fullback. I mean, he got his distance from these trailing defenders and kept it.
Well, Lakota East defense, being in short yardage defense, seeing the two fullbacks back there has their safeties. They were filling every gap. There was nobody outside 4 yards from the line of scrimmage. So once he breaks that initial contact, there's no one there.
So this puts us, Brandon, to your point, in a very interesting place with this offense to see what they do when they play with a lead. Not something they've had this year. Does it change your mentality? Do you approach things differently?
No.
I don't think you approach things differently, but it may give you a confidence boost.
So Vasquez sets up. Short this time, not in the air, just a little swiveler. And I thought the ball came loose. It did not.
If you're gonna hit,
Was there just no whistle there? Did they just, I don't think there's.
They just stopped.
It just stopped. Like Thunderhawks handed it to referee, but there was a Cardinal kind of got hit late, but there was no whistle.
That was interesting.
Well, I think he's trying to squib kick. You get a first-year kicker, but you've got to get it past those first two lines. You've got to hit that harder to an area. But you never know how it's going to bounce. You get a perfect hop right to his chest. So
Thunderhawks, they're going to go a little bigger with this formation. Too tight, single back, handed off to Hooks around the edge. Tries to get it, and Hooks breaks one tackle. Rounds the sideline, still on his feet, out of bounds. And I'm going to lay throw flag here.
Kind of questionable there on the sidelines. The whistle did blow.
No, it's not questionable. He threw him down after the whistle. He didn't throw him down very hard,
right?
But he threw him down after the whistle.
He was finishing the tackle. Unfortunately, he just finished it after the whistle had blown.
It didn't even matter if it was after the whistle. He was clearly on the white line.
Right, yeah, you were completely out of bounds. There was no need for that. Unfortunately, it's going to put Lakota East in even better field position than what they already had.
Yeah, we watch the replay. Breaks tackle on the outside. Several tackles.
So he's out here, then there's the whistle, and then he throws him down.
But when you're continuing to tackle, you're not looking at that ground to see where the stripe is.
It's
one of those. I accept it either way.
And if it was Olympic wrestling, he would have got 2 points. But it's not the rules they're playing by.
So 1st and 10 for Lakota East inside the 25-yard line. Getting it back in the shotgun, drops back the pass, throws, is caught. Outside, one tackle missed, but it Costa Cardinals prevent the first down from being picked up.
In fact, no one knows how Olympic wrestling. They change the rules every time. So no one really knows how they score that.
So Hopgood makes the stop. They're going to pick up about 7 yards on that play.
A different receiver this time, Christopher Boyer, does come down with it. Getting a little pitch. Hooks patiently behind his blockers, still patient. Just runs out of space to be patient. With a positive gain, gets it 1st and goal to go inside the 5.
Hey Chris, you've got the GMC roster here. I've got the one they supplied. Don't have any heights or weights, but 77 the tackle on that.
Yep. They don't have height and weight for him. He's one they're missing.
He's the biggest guy out there, and they're all pretty good size.
Yeah.
They will say he stepped up before the 5, mark him 1st and goal to go at the 7.
I'll tell you what, I understand why Hooks leads this team in attempts, averaging 5.7 a rush. He's hard to bring down.
Kitna looking, crossing deep to the tight end. And
out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Now, for our listening and viewing audience, fellas, the DB here is perfectly allowed to push the receiver out of bounds, right?
And he actually makes the catch, but his first foot is out.
Great angle there by, again, the Waycross team here to really show you exactly there. The foot did come down out of bounds.
And the referee's right there, too. Yeah, once he gets the ball in his hands, he can make contact and push him out of bounds. He does not have to allow him to come down.
Again,
a play like that, though, shows you a real clear difference. A college player easy to get his foot down.
Right.
An NFL player can work to get a 2-hand foot tag. Jet sweep is in for 6 points for Carter Jones.
The 5'7", 145-pound sophomore. So they got a couple of small dudes in the backfield. Shifty, can really move, got some speed.
And again, using motion against this Cardinal defense leads to good things for the offense.
You can give credit to the right side of that offensive line, dominant on that series.
So setting up is freshman kicker A.J. Fitzstevens.
I watched him warm up, rather impressive. So watch the holder here. This is where Colerain got called off sides last time.
He's 18.
He makes the snap, and then he sits down. I didn't.
That's not legal. In
That's
the
what he got.
formation.
That's what he caught Colerain in. They're going to call
Penalty on the Cardinals outside.
So this is clearly their game plan
Wait.
because they've done it twice.
Colerain used to be called for that snap down. They changed the rules and did not allow that on the punt. You could do that on the field goal?
Or the extra point attempt, you mean? I don't know.
No, they did it on the field goal earlier.
Oh, yeah. They did it on the field goal. They've done it on the extra point attempt. They've done it twice. It's clearly by design because now Kitten is back in there. They're going to go for 2. So if that's a rule that nobody else knows about.
Well, no, it's the old. He used to call Colerain the old snap down.
Yeah, but
Right.
at some point it became illegal.
Right.
And off hooks, and
They're
He's
saying
in.
he's in.
he was right at the goal line. So with that, Lakota East will take the lead at 4:11 in the first quarter, 8-7.
With 4 minutes and 11 seconds left in the first quarter.
Off hooks,
Thunderhawks 8, Cardinals 7.
They're
He's
saying
in.
he's in.
Let's take a moment out to thank our friends at Joe Campbell's Garden Center. Located right across the street here on Chevy Road from the school.
So Lakota East 4-11 in this first quarter. Answers back to Colerain's big play with a methodical drive of their own. Take the lead with a 2-point conversion.
got him right at the goal, but referee with a good look down the goal line said he crossed the plane, and all he's got to do is break that plane. He doesn't need to get all the way over, just any part of the ball over. That's it.
Here's that replay. You can see that lean forward on that initial push got that ball across the goal line.
We have to take their word from it.
Yeah,
from that
without advanced
even
mathematical formulas and angler algorithms, we can't figure that out from that angle.
great replay. We see it, but even with this crew, cameras are only in so many places that at that angle we
got
just
a new
can't tell.
monitor. I don't think we can afford
No.
a yellow line, let alone
That monitor is beautiful, though. It's very nice.
a yellow line on the field, let alone one of those fancy things that can angle.
Look at this formation.
It's a kickoff formation.
Little pop up, and Trayvon Smith covers it.
Very smart.
This is the stuff that I hate.
Did you hate? Go ahead.
We've seen it with the snap down. We've seen it with all the throwback, all these cutesy. I get that Kitten playing professional. This isn't even professional football things. These are like
Pee-wee.
They're like
They're just trying to catch us off guard. They're
Yeah,
trying
but
to
they're
be
like-
non-traditional plays.
but like that stuff all fell out of favor because no one like all you did was anger the other team. It never really worked. And I can tell you, Coach Combs hated those things.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
I
And
remember.
in fact, there was some little extra motivation after you did one of those like muddle huddles and whatever.
Yeah.
That said, make them
I
know
can't-
not to do that next time.
I imagine
I don't
not a
know
whole
if
lot
you
of teams
remember.
did
There
that.
was one of the All-Star games. I think it was an East-West All-Star game. Coach Combs and a few of the Colerain Cardinals were playing on it, and the other coach tried an onside kick, and then he tried another onside kick, and this is an All-Star game. And I can remember Andre Revels was one of the players up front. He says, "Don't even touch the ball. Hit every player coming down."
Well, I mean, I don't even mind an onside
You
kick.
got
It's
three or four guys got hurt. And it was just, it's
These
just,
are all like little things that have all fallen into favor for one reason or other. I mean, Hilliard Davidson back in the day used to do the muddled kickoff where everyone runs to it.
Yeah, I remember that.
But they did that every single time. They didn't change it up every single time.
Right.
Or the swinging door, they would do, those things teams have done in the past. It's just one of those things like, why are you overcomplicating things?
Right.
You're sure, it might not matter when you're playing Colerain or someone else, but when you're playing Princeton, week 12, maybe some time would be spent better extra, preparing to do this other thing.
Yeah. Do we have any idea who's down by the way?
No, but I'm just
30.
killing time at this point.
No, I understand. It's number 30, you said?
30 was the initial up man on the play.
I mean, he's getting a lot of attention there.
Blake Loggle. See, there's a bigger development with this, though, too, is that Blake Loggle is the long snapper for the Cardinals.
Oh, no.
I don't know who the backup long snapper is, but we might find out today.
I think I saw on that pop-up kickoff, if you can call it that, there was a Colerain defender up front who went low on one of the initial. So I'm not sure if it was this young man, but
Yeah, and we'll take some time here. It's not gonna. We might be here. No, we might be here for a while for everyone. So.
Yep, they're taking every precaution.
No, they just signaled for the ambulance.
I know.
So.
But they I don't. They take every air to the side of caution. I did see him roll over on his own, but anytime you got a head or neck, they're going to go to it.
Yeah. So.
Let's check the replay here and find number 30. Oh, he's down there on the ground. Oh, and he got kneed right in the back of the head by number 13. It
wasn't even like he got kneed. It's like he led with his head.
He did. He tried to tackle. He tried to take out that up man, take out his legs, and unfortunately, yep. No need to see that again. That was an unfortunate situation. So they're.
I'll bring out the backboard.
Yep.
Here.
We're going to stabilize him and get him in a better place.
So
just hope everything's all right with that young man.
We'll take a moment here and we'll come back when situation's a little more information.
Sports are about more than just wins and losses.
Sports establish life lessons that stay with athletes long after they finish competing. Whether on the field, court,
Are we still on?
at a meet or match.
Yeah.
or in a pool.
That's what's showing up.
Rely on to help build and foster that foundation.
Coaches that teach and inspire.
All right. Thank you.
1/3 of our country's 6 million coaches have been trained in youth development practices.
So please, join Life Sport of The Ohio State University and the Ohio High School Athletic Association as we partner with the Susan Crown Exchange on its Million Coaches Challenge.
Let's support coaches as they help athletes work together, celebrate success.
Manage setbacks, handle stress, deal with adversity, and get the tools they need to succeed in life.
Simply put, coaches need strategies to support their athletes' mental health and well-being. Together, let's learn how to coach beyond the ball.
Coach beyond the diamond.
Coach beyond the track.
Coach beyond the pitch.
Coach beyond the field.
Coach beyond the team.
Coach beyond the court.
The impact a coach can have in the development of a young person cannot be measured.
Inside and outside of competition.
More than a sport.
More than a coach.
Life.
Learn more by visiting our website at go.osu.edu/coachbeyond for more information.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Ohio. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the OHSAA and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
What's your favorite high school sports memory? A late inning rally? A game-winning shot? A photo finish? Maybe it's a pep rally or a pregame ritual. Maybe it's the euphoria of a late-night bus ride home after a hard-fought win. Maybe it's having pizza with teammates after the game. Now, imagine if it never happened at all. School sports need your help. With budgets getting tighter, it's more than the games that are on the line. It's all the traditions, the community pride, the culture of your hometown high school. Plus, all those memories that are on the line, too. What can you do? It's simple. Buy a ticket when you can. Go to a game. Take the whole family. Let's do everything we can to keep those cherished school sports memories alive.
This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Question. When you walk into the boardrooms of the most successful companies here in Ohio, who do you meet? Answer. Men and women who play high school sports. Education-based high school sports give us more than athletes we can root for. They give us leaders we can depend on. Question. So where will we find tomorrow's leaders? Answer. high school sports.
This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Ohio. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
I just wanted to play.
I just want to play. I just want to play. I just want to play.
Play.
Play. Along the way, I'm learning
Sportsmanship.
sportsmanship, teamwork,
Teamwork.
how to work hard,
How to work hard. Discipline.
hustle,
Sacrifice.
how to be a leader.
Dedication.
I just want to play.
And along the way, I'm learning to put the team before myself.
To put the team before myself.
How to be a student.
How to be a student.
I'm learning to set a good example.
How to work hard.
To accept responsibility.
That I represent my community.
That I represent my community.
I just wanted to play. And look where it took me.
She's done it! Tiana Bartoletta has done it! From Elyria, Ohio, now an Olympic gold medalist.
Hi, I'm Bob Hoying. The life lessons that interscholastic athletics can teach kids are so much more important than wins and losses, and will stay with them long after their playing days are over. Discipline, teamwork, sportsmanship, integrity, getting along with others, and overcoming adversity can all be learned through school sports. The lessons that these student athletes learn through sports today will help them be prepared for wins and losses of life tomorrow.
This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association.
Like he has the sound coming.
The year was 1907. The Cubs won the World Series and the Ford Model R hit the assembly line. While here in Ohio, school administrators came together to form the Ohio High School Athletic Association. One thing that hasn't changed since 1907 is the dedication of the OHSAA to education-based athletics in Ohio. School sports teach responsibility, sportsmanship, and life lessons that stay with students long after their playing days are over. The OHSAA seeks to prepare students not for the next level of sport, but for the next level of life.
Let's take a time out to talk about educational athletics. That means the school sports are an extension of the classroom. Student athletes earn the privilege of participation in sports by succeeding during the school day first, before they put on the team uniform after. Student athletes prove that with better attendance records, higher GPAs, and fewer discipline issues than non-student athletes. That's what it means to be a part of the Ohio High School Athletic Association.
This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Ohio. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Hi, I'm Doug Ute, Executive Director of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. For more than 115 years, the OHSAA has promoted school sports as an important part of the student's educational experience. Interscholastic athletics teach participants lifelong lessons of hard work, teamwork, and self-discipline, along with sportsmanship, integrity, getting along with others, and overcoming adversity. One thing the pandemic has taught us is that being on a team with our friends is more important than ever before. So as you continue your journey in athletics, remember the importance of also working hard in class. Always give your best, never give up, and have fun while you do it. As an Ohio native and former athlete who learned these same lessons myself, I encourage our young people to focus on your academics so that you can continue the privilege of participating on your team. After all, the lessons that school sports teach us today will prepare you for the wins and losses in life tomorrow. Education is the key to life's successes.
It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set.
Guys, we're going to come back in right after this one.
The OHSAA seeks to promote diversity, equity, and inclusion in all of our athletic programs, and is dedicated to working towards making sure they are free from any form of discrimination, harassment, and bullying. We strive to make all of our student athletes feel welcome and safe. Please join me in helping create an environment that emphasizes respect, teamwork, and understanding in order to build a culture that celebrates both the accomplishments and uniqueness of all of our participants.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. There's just one place where a team is more than a group of individual agendas. It's a catalyst for demonstrating the potential of the collaborative spirit. There's just one place where players, coaches, and fans experience the exhilaration that happens when an entire community rallies behind the school team. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. In addition, high school sports help young people in Ohio develop the discipline and confidence they need to be leaders in life, even as they unite communities like nothing else. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Hi, I'm Beanie Wells. Whatever the sport, wherever it's played, there's one thing that student athletes, coaches, and fans can all share: sportsmanship. The Ohio High School Athletic Association Respect the Game campaign reminds us that school sports are so much more than wins and losses. On behalf of the OHSAA, let's all do our part to make school sports a fun, positive, and rewarding experience that student athletes remember for a lifetime. Every game, every time, let's all respect the game.
This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association.
All right, so we are back here at Colerain High School. Fortunately, the young man unfortunately had to be taken off. Best of luck to him moving forward. The teams are given a small period to warm back up. The Colerain Cardinals all gathered around their fallen brother. Give him a little.
Well, and great sign of sportsmanship. I saw both sidelines. I know Coach Kittner, a very religious man, had his team together, both teams praying for the young man, but good signs that when they were wheeling him off, saw his hands moving.
So we'll reset.
So where are we? It'll be 1st and 10 Colerain at their own 35-yard line, trailing 8-7. 4:09 to go here in the first quarter.
And we're back to it now. Billups in the gun. Smith in motion. Handoff, Jarman up the middle, finding a little bit of space.
2, maybe 3 yards on that play?
Nothing much forward.
Yep, right at 3 yards. Not much of a hole, but the runs through the first tackle. And as he spun to the ground, they got him 3.
3-yard gain, second down, 7.
Got a little extra yard there at the end, rolling over top of bodies. Krieg in motion. Step back, handoff. Jarman around the edge, still trying to find it. And they're getting them one-on-one situations, but Jarman can't beat Carson Schroyer, who makes the tackle after a minimal gain.
Yeah, Schroyer, one of the top tacklers on this team.
So it'll be 3rd and
5
3/4. 5 3/8, probably 5 3/8. Need to get to the 45-yard line. That's probably exactly 5. Step back, Billups looking to throw. He's going to step up.
He's got a nice little pocket. If
Looking,
he cuts it up, he's going to get the first down. Yep,
45.
sure did. So good decision there by Sean Billups to kind of tuck it and run. There was lots of room on that side of the field.
Lakota East does a good job in coverage. Really not too many people to throw to, and makes the initial contact before the line to get, but power to the 46. First down.
Cardinals back to the heavy backfield. Hayden Danielson with Cooper Creek. Danielson up the middle, fighting forward for a gain of about 6, maybe 7 on the play.
That's a fantastic run by Danielson.
Yep, running through arm tackles gives them a, we saw the speed, but probably one of the bigger Cardinals kind of gives memories back to the triple option the fullback that Colerain used to rely on in the middle of the field. He's a prototype. He would have been a good fit back in the day.
Phillips sends Creek in motion. And again, Danielson straight up the middle. This will be short of the line to gain.
Maybe a yard?
Just at the 45.
Yep, so more positive gains by Hayden. So this is a relatively new thing, right? I mean, we maybe saw him last week.
Yeah, I think we saw it last week in goal line situations, but that's about it. Line up for the quarterback sneak. They're just going to do the tush push.
And they're going to get it.
You got the better angle.
Yep. They're going to get enough for the first down.
They haven't seen him signal it yet.
Marked it yet.
I
mean, from where he's stepping in, they hit. He got it. They haven't signaled the first down.
I can't imagine that he's short.
Well, I can't believe if they're short that they're not going to at least measure it.
I mean,
yeah, they're going to measure.
And now the exact science of
the most inexact measurement in all of sports, as you have often said, Brandon.
I mean, just how hard is it to put lasers on the bottom of these things with like a right angle machine?
I know.
Or like not even a machine. You just need a piece that makes it a right angle. It goes straight out. Instead, we have to do this. I'm going to put this chain on this side of the line and then stretch it, and then there's going to be an index card. It's going to be just short, but if he puts the chain,
he hasn't signaled it yet, and they're going to remeasure.
I'm going to say it's just short. Now, what Coach Huber should do, as soon as the chain gang gets back there and they reset it, ask for it to be remeasured, and I bet it's a first down now.
I've seen it before.
We've seen it multiple times in the Bolden era.
Yeah, because they'll sometimes switch the footballs or move the football
it's
from
just
where
a
it's
matter
at
of
to the
I
hash.
pick up this chain, but if I put it on the left side of the line and the difference between the right side, that's the difference for your first down. So 4th and inches in East Territory. The Cardinals will go for it.
Well, absolutely the right call here.
Yeah. Everyone knows what's coming.
Yep. Well, you say that. There you go.
Danielson for the first down.
Yep.
Still going.
It had nothing to do with the play. But if you look by the block of James Johnson, your receiver who was nowhere close to the ball, nowhere near the play. Well, no, he was lined up at tight end. Drives in, man, 15 yards down the field.
He's going to get a helmet sticker because he got a pancake at the end. I mean, you need like 10 pancakes, but he still got one. Please, 1/10 of a sticker at least. I don't know how they give out helmet stickers, I'll be honest. So first down at the Thunderhawk 39. Johnson in motion. Billups keeps, spins, and nice thought, but it took too long to get it out. Billups hit immediately, no gain.
I know it's a read, and you're not always going to bring right, but watching the replay.
Yeah, he had to give that up.
No, he maybe should have given that ball. Yeah.
That's what I mean. He absolutely had to give that ball up. 34. I mean, look at him. He's running. There's nobody in front of him.
Yeah, but then the guys in the back. So that will do it. After one quarter play here at Colerain High School, it's Lakota East 8, Colerain 7. In every aspect of this game, I'm pretty sure this is not what anyone expected.
Yeah, right? A lot for one quarter of action.
A lot, but not much. You know, we get the injury delay, but that was what went from a pretty quick quarter to an elongated quarter. I'm sure a lot of the scores are.
No, that was still a long first quarter, regardless of the injury timeout. Those Zaffa. What was those? Chris, were you here when I was discussing this Adidas?
Well, they have a discussion. It needs two people. You were talking about it, but nobody was listening.
I know. Still throwing me.
But I think Zumba referred to the old
Zumba pants,
weightlifting pants.
But I think it was like a play on that. Either way, they're the worst UC football uniforms. It's not football, basketball uniforms. Excuse me. Here we go. It'll be start of the second quarter. Cardinals with the ball at the East 39. 2nd and 9.
It'll be 2nd and 9 at 37.
Sometimes your best defense is a steady and consistent offense, and that's what these Cardinals have been trying to find all year.
Oh. Yeah, 15 on the outsides lined up off sides.
And a free 5 yards.
Oh, no. Oh, 15 on. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
That's one where
linebacker sneaking up on all offsides, and you've got the offset tackles that are slightly off the center, cheating a little bit, and he lined up off the center or off the end and not off the ball.
Yeah, that's one where Cardinals might have wanted it to go, but with the angle and how far off he is,
I got a better angle than the camera did actually.
I mean, he's right on the edge every play, so any sort of flinch puts him over. Everyone up close. Danielson again working off the left side and gets a good block by Donovan Chambers on the edge.
Nothing fancy, just lines up. They got an H-back in front of him, and he takes out the linebacker, follows him through the hole.
I'm not going to say it, but I think you guys know what I'm thinking, so.
I don't know what you think.
Okay.
Ice cream after the game?
No. Great blocking by the offensive line to open up these holes. Let's hope that maintains all game.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't know why it's so. Danielson again, left side, still on his feet. Hayden Danielson, 6 points, and another Cardinal touchdown.
It looks like almost the same exact play. They go back to the well twice. Follows his tight end through the middle. Cooper Craig makes a big block. The wide receivers make a block for him. The second rushing touchdown tonight.
We may have found a new offensive weapon here, fellas.
Well, now here is we found out today that he was wearing a different number because in the black uniforms they don't have a 0.
Right.
But this is so apropos. He's wearing 33. The 30s are a running back number.
Yeah, and here's the issue that we were going to see. Is there some sort of infraction here? I think everyone's offsides for the Cardinals. And this was the thing I was a little bit concerned about because the young man, Blake Loggle, who unfortunately had to leave and with the injury and everything earlier, he's the long snapper for the Cardinals. So I think Brandon Smith is in there as long snapper. Did something there. The ball never went backwards.
I saw the referee moved. He said he kind of flexed with the ball.
So they'll reset. He gets that one back. Kick is up. Kick is good, and the snap is good enough at 11:25 of the second quarter. It's the Colerain Cardinals 14, Lakota East 8.
We'd like to thank our friends at Joe Campbell's Garden Center.
Hayden Danielson.
Hayden Danielson. How about that? Here, look at this replay. I'll tell you what, not a whole lot of guys got their hands on him, but Again, credit the blocking downfield to really open up some space for him.
Well, you're lining up head on head, man on man, and each man won that simple battles. It's one step at a time.
I'm going to go ahead and use my joke because I'm not going to get to. Who knows if I get to use it later. How many times do you think he's heard Karate Kid jokes in his life?
I can't imagine.
Why would he?
This is Hayden Danielson.
Danielson.
Wow, you worked too hard for that.
Oh, no, that was right there.
Yeah, it was right there the whole time.
If Chris found it funny and amusing,
I'm just saying.
You knew you worked too hard for that one.
It might be a dated reference for these children.
It is dated. There's no doubt.
I mean, it was dated for me, and I'm 20 years older than
Kicking off for the Cardinals, number 48, Johnny Vasquez.
Vasquez set to kick.
According to the GMC stats, Danielson did not have a rush coming into this game.
Maybe he was just in there
the backfield.
on the backfield and didn't get a carry. I knew he'd been in there before. We get a squibber. This one's a little better. Gets a little kinder Colerain bounce. And a tackle in open field by 88?
Yes, 88.
88, Justin Price.
Tackle for Colerain, number 88, Justin Price.
So for the first time, Lakota East is going to have to really work it down the field. They've had pretty much short fields throughout this game. They'll start this one at their own 23.
So what I've seen from the young kid in here is he's got the arm, but accuracy, at least in this game, has been an issue.
Handoff, hooks,
there's
around the edge, and he's hit, but not before a big gain.
There's no reason why they're just not handing the ball off to him every single time, right? I mean, why would you ever need to throw the football?
Because your name's Kitna.
I guess.
And that was my point earlier about all this fancy stuff that they were doing. Like, at the end of the day, you don't need some super fancy, I run this guy, that guy. Just hand the ball off left and right. You can get stuff done.
There's a handoff right over the middle, this time to number 17, and he's got it. He's going to be tripped up, but he's still going to pick up a positive 3 yards on the play.
Chauncey Peck on the carry.
Yep. 5'10", 170-pound senior running back. Hooks back in there now. Split out wide. Look at this. Wide, empty backfield.
They had a lot of height on these outside receivers.
Snap is back. He's got some pressure right in his face. He's going to throw it deep, and it is over the intended target, number 1. He jumped as high as he could, but he couldn't bring it in. So once again, kind of accuracy.
Yeah, I don't know if
number 4.
I don't know if I give that much on Kitna here. He almost stops his route when the ball's thrown.
Well, you got to give credit to John Mulaney too. He forces him to change his angle mid-throw, and he almost had to. He wanted to throw it on a line right to Neal, but he had to pull it back and give a little bit more of a lob on it. That's where it went incomplete.
That could explain why he stopped on his route. It could have been just like a long hook route.
John Matheny, not Mulaney. John Mulaney's the comedian.
So quick reset here. It looked like
Does it smell like something's on fire?
It does a little bit. I smell smoke.
Well, we got the windows open. It's a beautiful night coming from the concession stand.
It doesn't smell like a concession stand. It smells something burning.
Those are not hot dogs and burgers I smell.
Well, if you hear screaming later, you'll know why. But anyways, as you say.
I was going to say, it was a third down, and they tried to get up to the line quickly and snap the ball, and Colerain immediately called a timeout on defense to try and stop that from happening.
And thanks for our camera crew who were checking out. We don't see any extra smoke or panic at the concession stand.
But there's a distinct burnt smell, right?
Brandon,
Chris,
are you having a stroke? Are we having a stroke?
Are we having a simultaneous stroke?
Toast.
I smell something. I mean,
so here we go. Third down and 7.
Off the Cardinals timeout, trying to stop Lakota East. Motion man sets, screen out to the right, and Cooper Creek pushes him out of bounds.
Yep, he is not going to have enough for the first down.
Nope, he's not going to.
Nope, he'll be short.
That's a lot more yards than I thought he got, but
he's still going to be about 4 yards short.
And they're going for it. They're not even hesitating.
Again, though, we might see another one.
We've seen some of these little plays. They've drawn Colerain off sides a couple different times.
So the ball on their own 46-yard line. 4th down and 4 for Lakota East. Number 1 goes in motion. Kidna takes it. He's looking to pass. He wants to pick up the first down. He throws it. It's caught and complete and tackled inbounds just past the Cardinal 45-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 44.
Chris, check the roster. See if you get a size on number 80.
Number 80. I have a roster for you. Did you not get it? 6'3", 175.
6'3" against the. It says 6 foot. There's no way Joseph Crooks is 6 foot tall.
You said number 80, right?
Yeah, but it's a Colerain defender. They've got a big size mismatch on the outside receivers for Colerain.
A little bit of pressure up the middle. Oh, missed tackle there. Guy in space now, and he's all the way down inside the 30. That's Crooks. He's got it down to the 20. He's going to rush for about 300 yards tonight. Now I know it was a reception, but
yeah, we saw him as a freshman.
Dangerous.
He's lightning the bottle, and he's stronger than you might think. Kind of thick in the hips and good, quick start-stop. He gets out there and good blocking downfield. Cooper Craig does make the touchdown-saving tackle.
Only a junior.
Yeah, I mean, he's been starting for Lakota East since he was a freshman. Kid's special.
Yeah. So here we go, 1st down and 10 now. Cardinals trying to keep Lakota East out of the end zone. Number 17's got it. He bounces it outside, back inside. He's going to pick up positive yards in the play down to about the 15-yard line.
Can you imagine the freshman team at Lakota? Right? They all have they split, but there's one Lakota freshman team, right?
No,
I think they have two.
No.
Oh, wait a minute. There's a freshman building, but there's 2 sections. Disregard anything I just said. Go.
Already done. Don't worry. Moving on.
Who are you?
2nd down and 6 for Lakota East. The Colerain 14-yard line. There's a handoff to number 1 who runs it wide. He's going to get tackled in the backfield for a loss. Great play by the Colerain defense.
Deontay Jarman closes down and brings him down across the field.
That's one where you like to have speed on defense to be able to string that play out and make, a solid tackle, which there have been many missed tackles by the Colerain defense tonight, but not there.
You talk about Lakota East, young player. That's the Jarman brothers. Lots of talent. It's only sophomores.
So 3rd down and 7 now. Fakes the handoff, looks to pass, throws it into the end zone. Oh, no, it was thrown short and was caught by number 80. He made several guys miss. He's going down inside the 5-yard line. He's going to have plenty for the first down.
Yep, Thunderhawks just used motion out of the backfield just to run a little play action slide, tight end underneath the formation and gets caught. Cardinals cover 0 across the board, who didn't pick up the tight end sliding underneath. And he's wide open for East the first down.
All right, so 1st and goal on the 4-yard line. Kidna's got it. It's a quick pass out and run right in, untouched by number 2. Although there is a flag.
Untouched because it's either offensive pass interference or nope. It's going to be called a holding.
Other than that, though, that was a really well-designed play because they send a man in motion, but it's a tight end screen, so everyone's expecting the screen to one of the 2 receivers.
Yep.
The 2 receivers step forward, and the tight end almost bubbles out of his position right in there. That's a well-designed play. Unfortunately for him, Lakota is held.
Yep. No, it was.
The one block that springs it. The key block.
No, that was not what I thought it was. It was disregard. There was not a tight end screen. Don't worry about what I said.
Why do we even have a microphone?
I thought.
No, yeah. From this distance.
That was a 6. That's Derek Williams, a 6'2", 190 pound.
I thought he was lined up
receiver.
inside. Never mind. Just disregard.
That's all right. So there we go. Another pass across the middle. This time the Hawks makes 1-man miss. Makes 2-man miss, but takes it down inside, I think, back down to about the 5-yard line, maybe the 6, where it'll be 3rd and goal.
Yeah, Roland was there initially, read the screen, just hooks, breaks the tackle.
I mean, who does he remind you of? He reminds me of someone someone that, maybe like a Deontay Smith-Moore, maybe like a DSM.
I was going to say more like Darius Ashley, but.
Was Darius that small? Was he about 5'7", 5'8"?
Yep.
Here we go, Gus back.
Throws it over top, incomplete. 4th down.
Interesting decision here. They've got some quality kicking, but you're close enough to get it.
You gambled once, and it cost you. No points. Do you take the gamble again? It looks like they are.
Their kicker is 3 for 5 on field goals for the year with a long of only 25. He is perfect on extra points.
They have 2 kickers, Chris. Are you
They
looking at
do.
the freshman?
I'm looking at A.J. Fitzstevens.
33.
He's the one that's got the 18 extra points. I assume he's the primary kicker. The other gentleman is
They're
2
going
for
for
3.
it. 4th down and goal from the 6.
So here they go. They feel pretty confident.
Oh, it's only 3rd down. Disregard.
Oh, that's right. They had the penalty.
And that one is nearly picked off.
Good play by the Cardinal defense to follow that and cut underneath the pass and knock it incomplete.
And they'll let him figure out. I forgot that holding penalty.
Yeah, I know. I did too.
Is another down. So
Sahib Davis undercuts.
God, we're really good tonight. Really, really good. As well as the Cardinals are playing on the field, just think the opposite.
I was curious why you guys were questioning kicking on 3rd down.
Well, what's
you
happening?
didn't say that.
Yeah. Well, apologize. They're going to do their silly snap down thing again. Oh, actually, and see, isn't it the holder? Now it's a down ball because you didn't start help with his knee on the ground. He went from standing to knee, so the play's dead. And fumbled it, and he's tackled. No points for the Lakota East Thunderhawks.
Well, I'll tell you what.
That's what happens when you get all fancy and cute. Only bad things happen.
Yeah. Didn't look like the snap was bad. Just looked like it went right through his hands.
If the holder has something besides holding to think about, if the holder has to think about,
right. When do I kneel down? When do I do that?
Kneel down in the right spot? That's one more thing that could go wrong.
And that gives Colerain, with the sack,
it gives
them a little bit more yardage away from the end zone.
They're going to take over, the 19-yard line, 18-yard line?
Let's see. I think it's probably closer to maybe 16.
17 is what's on the board. That's what we'll go with.
So 1st down and 10 at their own 17. Billups takes it, fakes the handoff, drops back to pass, throws it, and is complete to Cooper Krieg out past the 25-yard line. I think it'll be enough for the 1st down.
Krieg, this time, he's not the lead blocker. He's the lead receiver. Comes out of the backfield, just finds a spot in the flat. Hit right in stride. Billups hitting right away.
1st down and 10 for the Cardinals out to the 28-yard line. Oh, Brandon. Billups takes it, hands it off to Jarman. He's going to run through the middle. He's going to get gang tackled by a bunch of Lakota East players.
I'll tell you what, that was a good time. I only point this out because we've seen in weeks past, they let that play go on forever. Called it reasonable there to blow the whistle, give him just enough time to push forward, but unfortunately for the Cardinals, he doesn't push forward at all. No gain on the play.
What I do not see, and I do not understand, is I do not see Danielson out there.
Well, he's playing both ways. You've got to give him a rest sometime.
I don't know. The dude's got about 150 yards rushing. I don't know that I'm resting him.
He has 100.
He has 4 or 5 tackles. He's your leading defender.
Yeah. He ran the hooks down earlier. You got to give him some breather.
Snap is back. Fakes the handoff. Billups looks the pass. He throws, and it is, I think, complete.
Yep. Ilya. I'm sorry. Gavin Colerain.
And another one of the tight ends here for Colerain. Just a little play action.
So 3rd down and 5 now with about 5:45 to go in the 1st half.
I'm sure Gavin appreciates Cooper Krieg letting that ball go through, but if you're Cooper Krieg, just go catch the ball and run.
Both tight ends were running the same pattern. Yeah, and he pulled his hands away. We did maybe pick up a yard and a half longer, but you don't know if he catches it, he can run with it. So it's.
So Jarman out, Danielson in. So you got to wonder if you're the East defense, do you just all pile up on Danielson knowing he's going to get the ball? And Cardinals, of course, they're not going to have a chance because the Cardinals call timeout.
Yeah, the play clock is getting down. And again, 1st half, just the timeouts are, you use them to protect from mistakes, not necessarily protect the clock.
So outside of maybe 2 defensive miscues from a penalty perspective, really like what I'm seeing from Colerain this week.
And this has been Colerain all year, on offense, except they'll make a couple good plays, and then there's one big mistake. A couple plays, there's an offsides. A couple plays, a bad snap. Couple plays, Billups holds the ball one step too long.
I think you can attribute to that a little bit to scoring early. That'll give yourself a little bit of confidence to those little mistakes that you made. You're trying a little bit harder. You're playing with more confidence. Football is a lot of game of emotion and keeping those emotions intact.
And on the same side, though, it's also a coaching adjustment. Guess what? I don't have to worry about missed blocking assignment if I call a play that gets the ball out faster. I don't have to worry about a holding if I run the ball in this direction or against this formation.
Big third down for the Cardinals here. Got it, fakes the handoff, Bills keeps it, he runs, and there's nobody in front of him. He got tackled out of bounds, but not before he picked up the first down. Boy, he sidestepped. I wish maybe he would have just planted his foot and just kept going up the field. I'm not sure there was anyone there right in front of him.
Well, they lined up at that same short yardage play that Cooper Craig,
Danielson.
Danielson broke big time. Lakota East linebackers bid on it. It was a great read by Billups.
Yeah, everyone went Danielson.
So Danielson and Krieg both out on this play. First down and 10.
Yeah, Krieg's been going both ways. He's been playing more offense.
Yep.
But past couple weeks, more and more defense. So you got to get him some breathers too.
So there's a handoff to Jarman. He takes it into the middle, bounces, picks up a few yards, 3 yards on that first down run.
Jarman, the ball carrier for Colerain.
I'm going to make a comment again. The referees are randomly assigned the groups. I think the Cardinals and Thunderhawks got a really good referee.
Well,
calling this,
if you don't notice the referees, they're doing their job.
And like you said, they've let, you've seen Cardinals call for holding, and they're like, well, they could be holding, could be not. They made this up. But again, like you said, they've taken them out. From some of the weeks we've had, this has been
so far
really well.
Second down and 7. Snap back. Handoff once again to Jarman. He's going to take it right into the middle. There's not a whole lot of room there in the middle. Only going to pick up 2 yards on that play. So third down and 5.
Yeah, and right now the Cardinals just not getting those blocks in the second level. He's getting that initial hole, but nothing's getting done on the next level.
Yep. So how does that happen, Brandon?
It just so on the defensive line, you got 2 offensive linemen. They're going to step to a single defensive lineman, try to shore him up. That's what opens up the hole. One of those guys on the offensive line is going to roll off. However, depending on where the defensive lineman goes, he's going to come off of that and get the guy in the second level. They're just not getting off of that guy to the second level. 3rd and 5 from their own 46.
So Smith out, Krieg in.
Plenty of time on the play clock right now.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And the clock is your friend with a 6-point lead. Krieg in motion. Fakes the handoff, drops back the pass. There's pressure on him. Billups throws it down the field, and it is incomplete. Just right.
Outstanding effort to try to keep his feet in bounds. Only one person there can make that catch. But just let him a little bit too far to the outside, can't get his feet down.
And here comes back to the unfortunate thing. I don't think the Cardinals can punt even if they want to, because I don't think they have a long snapping punter. They're a long snapper. We saw Brandon Smith come in, but he struggled with that field goal one. I don't know if they have one who can here on 4th down.
Well, we've seen Billups kick before.
We saw him kick in the preseason, but that was because they had an injury at long snapper and could just snap out of the shotgun formation.
But he could pooch kick it from here.
Well, he's not far enough back to that. He's trying to get him to jump off sides. They're probably going to run their last time out. That's exactly what they did. So they're going to punt the ball. You're not going
that's
for
the right thing, but you have to figure out a creative way to do it. And this is, you say he's not back, but if you watch the St. X scrimmage, that was a position he was punting out of. He was punting out of the shotgun, and there was some criticism of it, but I don't think they had a choice but to do it that way.
Right. So the Cardinals use their last time out of the half.
Now, I don't know if you just line Cooper Krieg up right next to Billups and hand it almost like a
snap it to the quarterback and hand
it. Well, no, like a toss sweep. Billups runs a toss sweep to Krieg and let him punt it that way.
There's not enough time for that, is there?
It's almost like a rugby-style kick, but they're going to let Brandon Smith attempt to long snap it.
There you go.
Good enough. Krieg gets it off.
Great bounce for the Cardinals. Let's see where the ref walks it up to. I want to say it probably went out of bounds right at around the 30.
Thereabouts. No, he's going to walk in at 25.
Okay. All right. So it did stay in bounds a little bit longer than what I could see. So
that wasn't a bad long snap, and having a 6'6" punter really helps out.
No, and you know what? He snapped it right back to his hands.
Well, I think Creek was also a little closer than normal, like a step or two closer.
All right. So the Cardinals now, unfortunately, couldn't progress that series any further. So they have to punt, and now the Lakota East Thunderhawks have it with 3:39 left to go here in the opening half, trailing by 6, 14-8. There's a handoff right over the middle. Once again to Hooks. He's got it, bounces it outside. Still on his feet, making all kinds of people miss. He's going to pick up 9.5 on that run.
Got all 3 timeouts left. He breaks to the outside.
They're giving him 10 yards on it, by the way.
Colerain Cardinals were there. Jory Douglas is out there, but he shows a little bit of strength going with speed. He runs through the arm tackle.
Got to keep contained. Douglas's job at the end is to force that back inside. If he misses the tackle the inside, there should be people there to make the tackle. He misses it outside, there's no one there.
Snap is back. Once again, handoff up the middle. This time met by the Cardinals right at the line of scrimmage after a very short gain. Wow. I was going to say, that far ref is giving him about 1.5 yards more than what he ran.
Yeah, John Matheny makes a good play from the outside.
I think our angle is very odd for that position, Chris.
Yeah.
Because the far official looks way farther ahead than the near official, but they're lined up with each other. So I think our angle really throws us off there.
So 2nd down and 6, 4 yards picked up on that first down. Again, Lakota East with all 3 timeouts and 2:40 left on the clock. Plenty of time. There's a pass caught. Not enough for the first down. Gang tackle by the Cardinals at about the 43-yard line.
Yes.
Clock continues to run.
Another catch by Boyer.
That's a big boy. That is a big boy. A little hurry up here.
3rd down and 2, ball on the 43.
And again, this is clearly a handoff, right? I mean, you're not doing anything other than just handing off the hook. He runs right through the middle of the Colerain defense, picks up a first down up at the 50-yard line.
Down to 2:13. Clock stopped to reset the chains.
On the tackle for Colerain, Juwan Hopgood. 1st and 10 on the 50.
Is he the GMC's leading rusher? I don't think he is.
I think the kid from Hamilton is.
Yeah, I think you're right. Snap back to Kidna once again, hands it off to Hooks, runs right into the middle, and I mean,
Hooks
it's a combination of patience, right?
Yeah, but he made the wrong decision there, and we have the benefit of being above the play, but he cuts in. If he cuts out,
oh, I see what you're saying.
I mean, there's a defender there, but
it's just the one.
There's just the one. And he cuts in, and there's about 6. But, yeah.
Moving the ball, but down to 1:30. Still all 3 of their timeouts left.
They're patient, if nothing else, I guess. There we go. Kidna drops back now, looks at pass, throws it across the middle, and it is caught. I mean, these guys are wide open. Picked up another first down on that throw. So clock will stop with 1:22 left to go here in the opening half. Would love to see the Cardinal defense step up here and either force a turnover or stop the march.
They're just bringing 4 and not really getting much pressure.
Nope. There's some pressure on the outside, but it is incomplete. Incomplete.
For East intended for number 80, Christopher Boyle.
Again, East is trying to move quickly.
Yeah, I don't mind that. Bring the 4.
Colerain has a player down right at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, some contact on that. Jaden Cook, I believe, that is down. You're one of your safeties.
Yeah, number 23.
I don't mind just rushing 4 and occasionally bring one, as long as they're keeping everyone in front on this.
Yeah.
And they might have 3 timeouts, but we're down to a minute. We're still 38 yards to go, and it doesn't matter what level you are. You don't know how good of a game manager someone is and even at the professional level, I almost think that should be a professional job in itself. You know, you have an offensive coordinator, defense coordinator. You should just have a clock coach, because even the best aren't that great at managing the clock at the end of halves, knowing situations. Wow. So we'll see here during the Cardinal timeout coming out of it what Lakota East does.
But you'd figure in this situation, I know it's a high school level, you got a highly trained quarterback with his father with NFL quarterback experience.
But that said, you could have the smartest guy in the room, the smartest coach in the world. He doesn't know how to manage the clock well, so we'll see.
Yeah, Colerain's going to have to go to the bench here, bring in one of your backup safeties.
up until he had Patrick Mahomes, that was kind of the knock on Andy Reid that he wasn't good in the 2 minutes. And then he got Patrick Mahomes and made it really easy. So
Andy ate too much.
Yeah, he still does.
With Kitten in the back and his arm and that receiver and hooks, I mean, a minute and 9, it might as well be 12 minutes.
And
It's an eternity.
The thing is, we haven't seen Kitten really use his legs that much of it all today.
Yeah, which is surprising, right? Because, I mean, he's clearly a big athlete. Snap is back, fakes the handoff, looks to pass down the middle of the field, and it is caught. A juke makes one defender miss, makes two defenders miss. He's down to the 10, 5, and into the end zone touchdown. Poor tackling by the Colerain defense. Credit the receiver for making some nice moves, but he was barely touched.
Or you can just score on one play and not have to worry about clock management.
That's what I said. I mean, a minute 9 is infinite when you have a defense that's struggling to lay hands on, as ours is, and not much pressure. I mean, no pressure being put on the quarterback there.
He just finds a simple crossing around. Got enough Colerain Cardinals in the area, but doesn't look like a lot of them interested in tackling.
And you were kind of alluding to only rushing 4. I think they're only rushing 2 or 3 because the defensive ends are kind of dropping off. At least Cooper Craig's defensive end spot was dropping back as almost a spy, not letting Kittner run with his legs.
Lakota East for the lead.
They struggle with the last snap. Kick is up. Kick is good. So 57 seconds left in the first half. Thunderhawks 15, Cardinals 0.
East 15.
14.
You're looking at timeouts left.
Yeah, sure. That's what I did.
That's what you did.
I'm just having an off night, Chris. Don't need to point it out to everyone.
Thank our friends at UC Health. Very proud to be the
Doing fine.
It's week 7.
But hey, if I would have told you a day ago that the Cardinals would be going into halftime trailing Lakota East by 1, you'd take that.
That is correct.
And they've looked good, right? The problem is, again, unfortunately, is that the defense is really struggling to stop this running game, and everything is really Lakota East is basing it off that. I mean, the offense has punted how many times? Twice? The first half? That's it?
Looking to catch lightning in a bottle hill. Maybe they can get a big return, light something up. They did. Colerain does not have any tight ends
You don't want to play with lightning against the Thunderhawks, though. He was shaking his head before he even finished.
Lightning does not play well with Thunderhawks. See, you're on, Brandon. You're on fire. You're fine, man. Come on, don't be shy.
Again, I said if Chris finds it funny, there's something wrong.
Witty. Witty is the word I think you're looking for. That's interesting. So deep kick.
They did all that fancy running, and he just kicked in the end zone.
But what that does too, it does not run any time off the clock.
Okay. I mean, they're not doing anything with 57 seconds, right?
You don't know that.
They're going to run the ball once, and then that'll be it.
What if they do the fake kneel? That would be awesome.
They're not.
You ever seen the fake kneel?
I have. They're not doing that. They're going to run the ball one time.
Why not?
And that'll be the end of the half.
Why not?
Because you have a 1-point lead and you don't want anything.
You haven't won a game
about how
haven't won a game all season.
You haven't won a game since week 9 of 2022. That's beside the point. The point is that you talked the entire first half about running stupid, goofy plays.
Yeah, but that's a trick play, not a goofy play.
So, to the surprise of absolutely no one who understands football, they hand the ball off to Danielson, and he gets tackled for a short gain.
This is why you don't do it. Lakota East can call 3 timeouts if you just do this, and they'll get the ball with 35 seconds or so.
So we're up here playing checkers, and Kitten is down there playing chess. That's why he didn't use any of his timeouts.
He's playing backgammon, and he's super confused why the Colonel Mustard has got the
lead pipe in the library.
In the mousetrap.
So just as a reminder for those watching on wearecolerain.com's YouTube feed, we will go silent during halftime here. We're going to collect stats and scores from around the area. We'll bring that back to you. So with about how many minutes to go in halftime do we do that?
We'll just leave it live. You can see.
Yep.
With the gazebo, lush landscaping, a large parking lot. We thank them for their support.
Billups sends his tight ends in motion. Sends one back the other way. I'm just going to hand it off to Danielson again. Cody used to call timeout again.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to get the ball back. I mean, right? Third
if
and 9.
If you tried to do something, you wouldn't just give them the ball back, though.
Yeah, you've got to find.
You're basically saying, "Hey, force us to punt their own. Try to do something except hand the ball off." Very obviously, everyone knows that's what's coming if you line up that way.
Yep.
Again, it smells like something that's burnt.
I can't. Would it concern you if I told you I didn't smell it this time?
It's fainter, much fainter than it was the first time.
Manufactured by great employees is the secret to their success, so we agree. Our thanks to the National Flight Company for being a silver medal sponsor right here at Colerain High School.
So third down and 9. Sorry about that, Brian.
Right.
43 seconds left here in the half. Cardinals, you'd like to think, could try to pick up this 9 yards on this play, get a first down. But they're going to fake the handoff. Bills is going to keep it himself, and he's going to try and stretch that ball forward for a first down.
Stretch and reach like 6 yards.
Yeah, 6 yards.
He's done that a couple times, and he's not the biggest guy. And he's fumble prone. Got to know where you're at there. Yeah, there's no way he was going to stretch that ball 6.5 yards.
He could try.
I do appreciate the effort.
Got to have field awareness at that point also.
1920. The owners proudly follow their grandparents' work ethic and strongly believe in friendly, quality.
Unless he's that kid from One Piece, he's not getting that first down.
Yeah, my father has no idea what you just said.
No clue at all. You know what I'm talking about, right, Brandon?
I do know what One Piece is.
What was his name? Is Monkey Luffy?
I have never watched it. I know
okay, but you know what it is. I think it's Monkey Luffy.
Apparently, the live action is apparently very good.
It is. I watched the entire season.
So
I didn't know anything about it.
Punt team is in for Colerain. Backup snapper.
I'm never going to go watch it because it's like 1,000 episodes.
No, not that's the anime.
I am saying the anime.
Yeah, I'm not watching the anime. Good snap. There we go. Good kick over the head of number 19. He's got it, and it's still going. He touches it, and he loses it, and Colerain falls. Now they got it! Colerain falls on top of it, inside the 15-yard line. First down, Cardinals.
That's one of those, that's just a big mistake by your return guy.
Oh, my God, that was a weird screen.
If you can't get that one clean, you just got to completely stay away. Jarman picks it up. The kick is down, and it's a big booming kick, and it gets over his head. Gets a Colerain bounce, and you just stay away. You're looking for that perfect comp.
Yeah, he got his hand on it, and that was the mistake.
If he just lets it go, we're going.
And here's the thing, gentlemen. Good field position, and it's a win-win for the Cardinals. Cody East doesn't get another shot at scoring here, and the Cardinals get the ball to start the second half. I haven't screamed like that since
8th grade.
Since like 2010 at like the Nippert game when Donnell Brown took it like 90 yards the other way.
Oh, I remember that. Picked off Elder and ran it. It was an overtime.
We got an email from his father in Texas.
Oh, is that right?
I don't know if that's true because how many of the fake emails we got?
That might have been 95 yards.
No.
Yeah, I think it was 93. We'll give it that.
So here we go. Bills back to pass. He looks, doesn't see anything he likes. He's going to keep it. He's still on his feet. Makes one man miss. He's still on his feet. Going towards the end zone. He's going to get tackled inside the 5, inside the 2. He's going to pick up enough for the first down. The clock is going to stop.
Are they going to go quick sneak here?
He takes it and he clocks it. Only 3 seconds expire, so it'll be second down and goal at the 1-yard line.
The one thing you couldn't do was take a sack, and not only does he get avoided, here's the other thing too. Okay, you get 1, maybe 2 shots of the end zone here.
Yep, absolutely.
But you've centered the ball. Essentially, now it's an extra point for the field goal.
No, but look, you have to score a touchdown here.
I understand
but you've got to watch running the ball here. Because if you don't get in the end zone, no timeouts, and I don't know if you have enough time to get stopped and ground the ball.
Exactly, you do not have time for that. You're either running for the score here or you're throwing it.
So there we go. The handoff is to Danielson. He takes it, makes one man miss, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Hayden Danielson with his 3rd touchdown of the first half, and the Cardinals build a 20-15 lead. Extra point pending and 6 seconds left in the half.
33 shows great patience for his 3rd touchdown. Runs through 2 Lakota East defenders right there. He was not going to be stopped.
On to kick the extra point for the Cardinals.
You see a little
He's
bit
a
of
mighty good dancer, too.
The ever-important extra point. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and kick is good. So with 6 seconds to go in the first half, the Colerain Cardinals have put up 21 points against the Lakota East Thunderhawks and lead 21-15. Wow, fellas, I'm thunderstruck.
Across from the North Gate Mall, and he's no stranger to Colerain High School. Connor is a standout football player that graduated from here in 2006.
Come on, Brian, what are you doing over there?
Not laughing.
Oh, come on, you're in a band, for God's sakes. That's got to get, I thought that might get you. All right, never mind.
He's just upset by the news about Garth Brooks and doesn't think the Thunder rolls. And the lightning strikes. I think in his heart, no love grows cold.
Trying too hard.
On a sleepless night.
Please stop.
Rolls on. Out of control.
Back to receive for East, number 35.
Na.
Kicking off for your Cardinals. Number 48, Johnny Vasquez.
Na.
Trying to track down some scores here for you.
We'll get in at halftime, Chris. Don't worry about the scores to track.
Yeah, so Colerain has squibbed it a couple times, but he needs to get a little bit harder squib to get past this second row.
Honestly, I just kick it out of bounds and don't let him return it. Why bother? So they started he touched it. It's a live. Well, it's a live ball regardless.
Just don't get through that first line. Don't get through that first. Oh, thank goodness. Tackled right at the 40-yard line, and we have a flag as well.
Here's the thing. If it's on the Cardinals,
they get another
they
play.
get an untimed down.
I'm guessing it's not because Colerain is leaving the field.
Well, Colerain doesn't know about it. The coaches are calling him back into the field after they see this flag.
There's a flag on the field.
So if it's a defense, the half cannot end on the field. So he's going to get 15 yards from the spot of the foul.
So they'll get it about the 45-yard line.
Oh, that's probably.
Yep.
I mean, we're Hail Mary. That's he's got the arm to probably get it there.
He absolutely does. This is dangerous, fellas. This is not to be taken lightly. The defense has got to be on their toes and got to be ready. So it'll be an untimed down for Lakota East because of the face mask penalty against Colerain during the tackle. So it'll be 1st and 10, right? But with no time on the clock, one untimed play, obviously they're going for the end zone, and Kidna absolutely has got the arm to get it down there.
Or do you throw it underneath to your speedsters? Colerain defensive backs have struggled a little bit with tackling.
It's a great call, Brian. I don't know. It's a great call. I don't feel they'll do that, but I could be totally wrong. Here's a little bit of pressure. Kidna rolls. He looks, throws it down the field, and it is caught. Oh, my God. Number 1's got it, but he's going to get tackled.
Get tackled, and that's half.
So, with an exciting end of the first half and an exciting first half overall, it is Colerain 21 and Lakota East 15. We go to half with WeAreColerain.com and Waycross Community Media's presentation of Colerain Cardinal football. See ya on the flip side.
Texted me before the game last week, before the West game. He's like, Danielson's going to let running back. I texted him back. I'm like, that makes sense. That's a smart move. But also he did. He runs the first play. Really? I know. Look, he's learning, right? He's learning. So, make no mistake. I don't think we're going to win this game. That's fine. But they look good. Make no mistake. I don't want us to. Because I don't want to have to get to it. You don't have to play more.
I don't. Well, the thing is, with the rest of our schedule, if we would beat Sycamore, we would win the 16th. We beat anyone else in our schedule, we jump up to like the 13th or 14th.
Oh, seriously, just with one win?
Yeah, because Western, all the other teams.
A team that doesn't have a win to a team that's got 5. 6 wins. Somebody not done well. I shot. Sorry, Gary.
If they got a Diet Coke, I'll take them, but I didn't see diets earlier. Yeah. This homecoming sweatpants.
I heard this is where the party's at.
What happened to our kids? Sweatpants and gym shoes. There's jeans, a pair of shorts. At least attempt.
And welcome back here to 8801 Cheviot Road, Colerain High School. Waycross Community Media's presentation of Colerain Cardinal football. Brandon Wyatt alongside Brian Wyatt and Chris Himanitis here as the Cardinals have a 21-15 lead over Lakota East. Couple other scores around the city. Lakota West leads Sycamore in half, 45-0. Hamilton, Fairfield all tied at 14 in the big Butler County battle. Princeton, Oak Hills, Princeton leads 16-3. Middletown up over Mason 14-3. And that is all the GMC scores. Elsewhere, the biggest game of the city this week. Number 1 Moeller playing at Nippert Stadium against GCL rival Elder. They lead 28-7, living up to every bit of that number 1 ranking. Down in Louisville, St. Xavier trails Trinity 7-0. Up in Indianapolis, LaSalle leads Indianapolis Cardinal Roncalli 21-14. Elsewhere, Harrison leads Mount Healthy in the other big game in the lower divisions 35-14. And elsewhere, big game up in Dayton. Dayton Wayne leads Springfield 21-0.
Now, Brandon, somebody was asking me this, and you're more of a knowledgeable about the rules than I am. The game down at Nippert. I know they stopped those for a while because they thought it was unfair advantage for recruiting. Is that just during the recruiting period, or how?
Yeah, that rule doesn't exist anymore.
Okay, that's why I ask.
The reason they don't do any more games down there is purely for cost efficiency business. They can't afford to rent it out week 1 anymore.
Are there any rules left in the NCAA anymore?
Yeah, there's plenty.
Do you have the pen?
All right, quickly going to run through a few stats. The score: Colerain 21, Lakota East 15. First downs, Lakota East has 13 to Colerain 6, but total yardage, Colerain leads 239 to Lakota East 236. Leading rushers for the Colerain Cardinals: Hayden Daniels, 9 carries, 112 yards, 3 touchdowns. Sean Billups with 7 for 85. For Lakota East, Ryder Hook, 6 carries, 50 yards. Trey Jeffers, 1 carry for 33 yards. Passing, Jamison Kitna for the Lakota East Firehawks.
Thunderhawks.
Fire.
It's only funny when Chris does it.
He's 10 for 20 for 152 yards, 1 touchdown. Sean Billups, 3 for 4, 51 total yards with a long of 52. Leading receivers, Cooper Craig listed for Colerain with 1 catch for 52 yards. For Lakota East, Christian Boyer, 5 for 35. Zion Neal, 2 for 64. Ryder Hooks, 2 for 34. And Patrick McFarland, 1 for 16. Really, a big game changer tonight has been the punting game. Cooper Krieg's got 2 kicks, but he's averaging 43 yards when the one turned into the big turnover towards the end. And Lakota East, they've only punted once, but it was only 11 yards. Time of position really goes to Colerain, 18:42 to Lakota East, 12:39. There have been 4 penalties for Colerain, 5 for Lakota East. And other than that, really not much going on. Let's see, we got the leading tackle for Lakota East, Carson Schroyer. He's got 7 total tackles, with Cohen Reek with 4. Tristan Von Risen for Colerain has 5 tackles, and Hayden Danielson, he's got more tackles than he's got touchdowns. He's got 4 tackles to go along with his 3 touchdowns. That's all the stats I got.
Amazing.
So Colerain had won the flip, and they're going to get the ball started. Won the flip and decided to go with the second half ball. So up 21-15, they can get something going on to start the half and really put the pressure on the Lakota East team.
I got to tell you, MC Hammer bringing it back to, 1990? You can't touch this blaring here at Cardinal Stadium.
I don't know if they can hear it on the broadcast. But
no, I know. That's why I'm letting them know.
But yeah, the Colerain boosters a couple of years ago upgraded the sound system and replaced the speakers, and one of them just happens to be right outside of Chris's window.
Yeah, it is prominent.
So we'll see what Lakota East does here on the kickoff. They've popped one up. They went short one time, and they've gone deep one time. So we'll see what they do here.
Davis and Glee back for the Colerain Cardinals.
Number 83, Tyler Gruber.
They're going to do a little
pooch kick towards the it's right towards the goal. And was he sitting on the ground and got tackled?
Yeah, I think the kind of the ball was loose.
And that's a mistake in coaching there. If you should have taught on the special teams. He tried to catch it while still in bounds. If you have a ball like that on special teams on the kickoff, get your 1 foot out of bounds. And then touch the ball, because as the return team, that means the ball was out of bounds automatically, and it would be a kick out of bounds illegal procedure on Lakota East.
Yep, you saw it there on replay. Caught it right there at the right in bounds, and Colerain maintains position, so they'll start off 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line with a 21-15 lead here to start the second half.
Back to that power formation again.
You start with a handoff to Danielson. He takes it around the end. He's going to make several guys miss, and he's going to come very close to a first down run for the first carry.
Yeah, in the first half we saw follow to the right, follow to the right, follow to the right. This time, is that a flag? Yeah, there's a flag. This is the first time he went weak side, so there's a holding penalty on the Cardinals. But it is a little wrinkle there. It's the first time we saw that kind of run, kind of a weak zone to the backside of that formation.
Yeah, she said he's been following the H-back, tight end, whatever you want to call him. And he got the corner, but he got the corner because there's a block on the outside.
That's the play in NCAA 25. You keep running lead to the follow, and all of a sudden you do one of those weak side plays and it's open because they've unoccupied that space.
It's the kind of mistake that the Cardinal offense avoided in the first half. Fakes the handoff, Billups keeps it. He's going to try and run around the edge, and he's going to be met.
Ball's loose.
Game. The clock continues to run, so they must have fallen on top of it.
Get back on it.
I mean, maybe 1 yard gain on that. It's going to be 2nd down and 19.
Yeah, ball pops loose, but the Colerain Cardinals fall on it. We've seen that before. Billups, he holds that ball out there. He's got to tuck it in. Once you become a runner, you've got to see yourself as a running back and protect that ball.
Right. So 2nd down and 19. Very dangerous. Need to be very smart here. Danielson takes it, runs, finds a hole. He's going to pick up about 6-7 yards on the carry. Still well short of a first down. It's going to be 3rd and about 14.
And here's the thing. You put yourself in a good position on 3rd down if you hadn't have committed the penalty. So 3rd and 3 is good. 3rd and 13, not so much.
Yeah. Just that one holding penalty just gets you behind the sticks at 1st and 20.
Colerain's going to spread them out. Good trips down to the right side.
Yep. Lakota East rushing 4. There's a pass across the middle. It's caught by number 4, but a short gain. I mean, probably a 5-6 yard gain. It's going to be 4th and about 6, 4th and about 7. So punt forthcoming.
Had plenty of time to throw it. Saw James Johnson, but you'd almost like to see him take a chance down the field. Even if you get an interception down the field, it's almost like a punt in that situation.
Completely and totally agree, Brian. I mean, that to me, get the ball beyond the sticks.
Well, you don't take a sack, so that's.
Yeah, and I think that's one where you want the defense to overcommit to the two guys running those deep routes and then catch them and run past them underneath, but just didn't happen there.
Another good snap, another good kick. It's going to be caught at the 25-yard line by Lakota East, taken up to the 30, up to the 35, and then tackled and taken down just short of the 40.
A real good tackle there by Dustin Walker.
Yep, number 36 for the Cardinals.
swallows him up after he made the two initial defenders miss.
Yeah, the return man from Lakota East has showed a lot of. He's been dangerous all night. Just one cut away from taking it to distance, but here comes Lakota East to start this possession at their own 39.
Yeah, you gotta wonder what the adjustment is defensively for Lakota East. Didn't really get to see much of it offensively because of the penalty on or defensively because of the Colerain penalty. But what does East do different here in the second half, if anything?
Yeah.
There's that man, 24. Comes into the backfield, takes the handoff, gets through the line, and is hit by the secondary tacklers. But wow.
Hey, that's what he hits that hole and say,
seems like a generous spot,
he gets skinny in that hole. There's not a lot there, and there's a Colerain defender.
What'd you say, Brandon?
There's a whole lot there.
Yeah. So, first down run for 24.
Colerain defensive tackle on that. Moved on that?
Sideline warning on the Cardinals.
All right. So the defensive lineman moved, which made the offensive lineman point. But when the offensive lineman pointed, the defensive lineman pointed back, said, no, he moved. And I guess the sideline didn't like it.
And when the defensive line coach went out to point it out, the referee
didn't like him.
Uh-oh. So pitch to 24, and he's gone.
It's coming back.
That's all coming back.
Thunderhawks the ball carrier for East. A flag on the play.
That kid is unbelievable. How is he not leading the GMC in rushing?
Because he doesn't get that many carries?
Because the kid from Hamilton, because Kitna throws the ball, is the leading passer.
I know. He's got over 1,300 yards coming into tonight. Or right
I don't even know. When's the last time a GMC passer has thrown for over 2,000 in a season? It's not a passing league.
Yeah, he's
like 10 years ago?
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, Kitna's got 1,300 yards already on the year. Your rushers, actually, Tyler George from Fairfield has 690. Kid from Hamilton only has 635.
All right. Yeah, but the kid from Hamilton. All right. I know this is Cardinal broadcast, but Tyler George got like 200 of those against us. The kid from Hamilton hasn't run against us yet. I'm just saying. I know things will get better, turn around, but.
No, facts are facts. All right, snap back now. There's an incomplete pass. Incomplete pass. Signaled immediately by the referees. That was a forward pass and fell incomplete. So it will be a second down and 10.
Yeah, that's kind of the second time they've run that. And both times he's had space, but both times they haven't connected. I don't know if that was
that one wasn't on Kitna. That was right where it had to be in the receiver's hands. He just dropped it.
Yep, fakes the handoff, tosses it across the middle, and it is caught and taken down. A good tackle by number 7, but caught by number 87 down to the Cardinal 35-yard line. Yeah, first down, Lakota East.
Patrick McFarlane just stands in there and takes it. Just a simple Y-hot, tight end in the seam. And he makes the play, and a Hawk first down.
That's a good job to hang on to the ball right there. The contact was there and almost jarred it loose.
You hate to say it, but this looks like it's going to be a shootout, right? There's a handoff once again to 24. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's 17. He makes a man miss. He cuts through the middle, and he's on his way to the end zone, and he's going to get in absolutely almost untouched. Number 17 for Lakota East, in for 6.
Yeah, they've got some weapons. It's looked like Hayden Danielson was in the hole right there, and he just kind of made him miss. Little chip block, as we see the replay goes right there. Nope. Good seal block by the pulling guard.
Danielson's there, but he beats the trap, and by the time he's in there, he's overrun the play, and the trap seals him from coming back into the play.
The ever important extra point.
It's a tie ball game, so this is huge. And it's good. So 7:59 to play in the third. Was it just me or was the left official already? I'm sure he's signaling it like that, but he already had his hands in the air. It's good. Did you see that?
Oh, but before the kick?
Yeah, I'm sure he does that every play just as a set or some sort of hand signal. But he
could have just been raising the roof.
That too, but 7:59 of the third quarter, Cardinals now trail with Lakota East 22-21.
So Lakota East coming into this game was 4-2. The past 2 weeks they've scored 109 points against Middletown and Fairfield combined. They lost by 10 to Centerville to open up the season, and then they lost by 1 point to Princeton back on the 13th. Otherwise, they have an overtime win at Hamilton and a 20-13 win over Mason in week 2. And again, a beat down of at Fairfield 2 weeks ago and Middletown last week. So you'd think they found something offensively last week. I mean, again, or last 2 weeks, 109 points in 2 games. Already 22 here.
Zahid Davis back for the Colerain Cardinals.
The amount of pressure that this offense for Lakota East puts on our defense really translates to our offense as well, right? Because they've got to keep Lakota East offense.
Well, if you think about it, in the tail of the first half, you gave yourself 2 advantages, and to get the first possession, had the lead in the first possession. So far to start the second half, you've given those both back. Lakota East has the lead. Glee Diao can't get anywhere to go.
So he took punt return or kickoff return to the 20-yard line. That's where Colerain will take over 1st and 10. This is a real test for this Colerain program, right? I don't remember the last time they had a lead at halftime.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. And so to your point, Brandon, they had a lead and the ball to start the second half, and now they've given both of those up. They got nothing because of the holding call in their first series, got him behind the sticks and couldn't convert a first down.
And then Colerain Cardinals get a face mask on the return.
Don't know who that was called on.
Yeah, so incidental face mask. Yeah, incidental face mask.
Take it back to their 15.
Goes back to pass. Looks. There's a deep down the field, and it is over the intended target, number 8. Not really in threat of being intercepted, but there were 2 East defenders in the area.
Now, there is no such thing as uncatchable in high school football in terms of the pass interference, but I don't think there's enough there.
Yeah, there's a little bit of contact on the jump ball, but defender does have a right to the ball.
Yep, absolutely.
Don't mind the play call, though.
No, great. Catch by Smith out on the edge. Gets hit hard. Jumps right back up. Going to take it up to the 19-yard line. So big pass, a lot of running for a 4-yard gain.
Cohen Reap with a big hit. And Javon Smith thought he had a pretty decent gain, and Reap says, nah, big shoulder. Makes it about 3rd and 6 for the Cardinals.
6'2", 215-pound senior Cohen Reap for Lakota East. So 3rd down and 7. Boy, the Cards could really use a conversion here. Snap is back, drops back to pass. Nothing there. He's going to keep it and run. He's not going to get enough for the first down.
Close, but that's one of those where he tried to juke and...
Oh, we got a flag here all the way in the back. Number 7 for Lakota East and number 9 for Colerain kind of going at it, chippy with each other. We'll see who the penalty was on.
And Lakota East is celebrating like it's against Colerain. Dead ball, personal foul against the Colerain Cardinals.
So, it doesn't matter, right? They decline the penalty. It's 4th down.
Yeah, but it's 15 yards deeper towards your own end zone.
It's half the distance to the goal, but yes, point stood.
Be 4th down for the 10. Back to kick for the Cardinals, number 2, Cooper Creed.
The Cardinals down 1 man. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, we're down, short a player. Still time on the play clock.
Back to receive for East, Carter Jones.
Carter Jones backs for East. He's been dangerous.
3 seconds to go, 2 seconds. They've got to get this ball out. There we go. Good catch by Cooper. Good kick. Caught, dropped again. Oh my goodness. 14 somehow got his way out of it. He's going to have positive yards, and he's into the open field. He's going to bring it all the way down into Colerain territory. And the Cardinals have got to be very careful here that they don't let this game get away from them.
That's Cooper Creek's town, not a flag. I thought the same thing.
Hayden Danielson making the tackle on the far sideline, but not until...
Okay, I see where you're saying that the flag is.
He has a flag way off onto the track. One of the Lakota East players was almost down where the Colerain cheerleaders were. This might be one, didn't see what initially had it. I'm sure he didn't run out there. He was blocked out there, so a little bit of extracurricular. This might be one of those where it kind of goes both ways. I tell you, referee's a little red in the face. He didn't like what he saw.
He's pretty fired up, isn't he?
Great shot by our guys from Walcott. Both coaches kind of calling their players together.
Well, Coach Huber's getting his whole team together. I don't know exactly what's going on here, but I think we're going to get offsetting personal fouls, but Coach Huber clearing his entire team over to him.
Yeah, he's completely cleared the bench. I think...
Yeah, it's 2 personal fouls, kind of chippy plays back to back.
There'll be offsetting personal fouls on both teams.
So I would have loved to see the play because that block must have taken him, to lane 6 on the track.
And I think the bobble almost played into Carter Jones's advantage because the 3 Cardinals trying to make the tackle all went for the ball, and he was able to pick it up and get around all of them. And
well, a lot of times you'll see that on kickoffs too. Any type of hesitations, you get over pursuit.
So Lakota East with a 1-point lead, and now starts this possession deep in Cardinal territory at their 25.
You just kind of got the feeling in the first half that if Lakota East could avoid the mistakes, that they were going to do some good things. But there's a tipped ball at the line. Ball's incomplete. It'll be second down.
You want to know why Ryder Hooks doesn't lead the GMC in rushing? This is why. You have been proven that you can run the ball against Colerain.
Almost at will.
And you're not running the ball.
I don't understand it. I really don't. It doesn't. And by the way, you have a lead now, right?
Yeah.
And you're on the 25-yard line. Just run the ball. Well, there's a handoff, and he's going to still on his feet, and he's going to get all the way. He's going to pick up about, 8 yards on that run?
Yeah, 8. He's going to be...
Second and third down and 2?
Call it 2.5.
So once again, the handoff to Hooks. Good blocking in front. He spins off a couple of tacklers. Falls forward.
Probably 2 down territory.
3rd down and 2, following the 17.
Check.
Hooks once again lined up in the backfield.
And the Cardinals jump offsides.
Penalty on the play. Offside. Cardinals. 5-yard penalty.
So that'll be a 5-yard penalty against the Cardinals, and it's going to give Lakota East a first down. That has just happened too many times this year.
What is that, the 2nd or 3rd offsides at this point?
I think at least the 2nd, maybe the 3rd this game. So 1st down and 10 now at the Cardinal 12-yard line for Lakota East. There's the handoff once again, and he actually got tackled in the backfield. Good play by the Colerain defense against Hooks.
Fernando Rowland with the tackle.
Yep.
It's the 4th time. They've done it twice on...
Is it 4th?
Twice on the snap down with the field goal unit. Once before and then there.
Yep.
2nd down 11.
That's all those hidden yards, that you're giving the other team. And
it's like the same thing with the offense. You do all that good work and then do one little mistake ruins it. So.
Yep. So loss of 1 on the play, 2nd 11. Lakota East up 22-21, 4:35 to go here in the 3rd quarter. But they are threatening again. Kidner drops back, looks to pass. He's under pressure. He's still on his feet, but then he goes down. A host of Colerain defenders take Kidner all the way back to the 29-yard line, and now there are flags flying everywhere.
Yeah, they took Colerain takes Kidner down. There might have been a little talk in the bottom of that pile, then an offensive lineman comes on. So it's one of those, who are you going to call it on?
The sack for the Cardinals, Sidney Davis, and also number 70, Monty Todd.
So the indication there on the penalty is a personal foul against the Cardinals. Their second one on this series.
It's after the play.
Yeah. But it's just dumb. right? I mean, you've got a great defensive play. You've sacked him for the first time tonight. Again, you talked about it earlier, Brian, controlling your emotions, right? Football is a very spirited game. Get it. And we understand they're kids, but you've got to control and point that emotion in the right direction. And while it was after the play, it's 15 yards you're going to give back to a Lakota East offense that really has not had a whole lot of problem getting yards tonight. So they're sorting it out now. Give them some time to figure it out.
They're going to call it both ways.
Oh, look at that. Offsetting. Wow. Huge break for the Cardinals. And I can imagine Coach Kitna on the far sideline is probably not very happy with that.
Colerain's defensive line kind of standing over the quarterback right there. You can't do that.
3rd and 29.
But it looked like the retaliation from the offensive lineman also drew one.
Kudos to C. Davis, who came in. All right, so here we go. 3rd down and 29 on the scoreboard. Snap is back. Kitna drops back, looks to pass, doesn't have a whole lot of pressure, throws it across the middle and bounces it short of the intended target, number 2. So it'll be 4th and 29. Obviously will not be going for it. I wouldn't think. They need to get all the way down to about the 2-yard line to pick.
4th and 29 from the 30.
So it's 4th down.
Expect another pooch kick here.
Yeah, he takes a couple steps back.
Kitna's got it and pooches it. It's a nice little pooch kick. Bounces it right at the 1, but then into the end zone. So touchback for the Cardinals. A couple of a great defensive stand there on the great tackle for loss in the sack against Kitna. Thank goodness for offsetting penalties.
And again, you question the play calling, and you go to a back-to-back passes.
So 3:50 to go. The Cardinals are going to get the ball back. They're going to start over here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now trailing by 1.
No, they're still trailing by 1.
Right, still trailing.
We are running a buy one, get one free on all plans, sir. We're open every day for you.
As opposed to being up by 6.5.
We're open until 4. Again, thanks to our friends at Joe Campbell's Garden Center.
So there we go. Hand off to Danielson, right up the middle. Going to lower his shoulder and try and get some yards. He's going to pick up about 2 on the play.
Lakota East does a little bit of better job than they did earlier. That's that same play they've had a lot of success with. This time limited to only 3 yards on the carry.
Flock of Thunderhawks on the tackle. 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Still plenty of time on the play clock. I don't know what the check is, but we can see here.
All kinds of defenders in the backfield for Lakota East. They had that sniffed out. I think he may have lost 1 yard on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and about 8.
Yeah, officially I think they're going to give him no gain.
That may be generous.
I would agree.
East football players on the tackle.
Second half adjustments have been something that I think this Colerain coaching staff is still working very hard to kind of get a feel for what their team can do here in the second half.
Had some success in the middle of the field.
Well, number 4 checks back in for the Cardinals.
Watch Cooper Krieg over the middle. They got to get it off here. 3 seconds on the play clock.
Snap is back. Phillips has got it. He rolls. He passes, and it is intercepted by the Lakota East defense, and they take it down all the way to maybe the 15, inside the 15-yard line. We'll see where they mark it, but a rare mistake by Sean Phillips. He has not made a whole lot of those. You can see here on the replay, he rolls, looks to pass. Sidearm slings it across the middle, and it's picked off by number 14.
Yeah, it's Cohen Reap just sitting in camp, and he just kind of threw it into the crowd. I don't know.
Well, he's open. Donovan Chambers is open if that's man-to-man defense, but they're rolling that flood, that zone to go with the flood. So when he's looking at Chambers, he's open. But by the time he throws it and the ball gets there, especially when he throws in a dart like that, it's going to be right into the
I tell you what,
lane.
Honestly, somebody needs to check 24. Is he covered in Vaseline? The number of tackles that we have missed on this guy. Watch him make a step here, and then watch this defender. Here it comes. Whoop! Just completely slipped off of him.
Well, his stop and start is incredible, but also his strength to run through the arm tackles.
No, I get it, right? But I mean, it's like you can't get a hold of that kid. I mean, he is a special player. There's no doubt about it. And you're going to fake the handoff, and Kidden's going to keep it himself and run into the end zone untouched.
Yeah, he hasn't run much tonight, but good decision, good play call right there.
Yeah.
When you got to run it back that's hot, your defense is going to commit to him, and there was really nobody watching the quarterback run.
Yeah, that was a great call. Fakes the handoff to 24, which everyone's going to focus on. He just pulled it and kept it himself and then jumped into the end zone for the score. So 6 on the board for Lakota East, puts them up 28-21. Extra point pending.
How is he like 3 inches taller than his father?
You're 3 inches taller than me.
I know, but...
Snap is back. Kick is up, and kick is good. So with 1:28 left in the third quarter, the Lakota East Thunderhawks have scored 14 unanswered points and now lead Colerain 29-21. This is, I mean, I hate to say it, but this is
gut check time.
Before,
yeah,
right? I mean, with this Cardinal team in the second half, they get off to very slow starts in the second half, and really hope that hadn't been the case. But clearly, Lakota East defensively has found something that's working for them to slow down the Colerain offense.
And when they do, let our friends at NovaCare's team take good care of you. They'll get you back in action.
Play by
the great news is, despite the fact you've given up 14 points here in the third quarter, you're still only down 1 score. But now the offense has got to sustain a drive. They've got to put something together, and they've got to sustain a drive, and they've got to avoid the killer penalties that put them behind the sticks.
The first thing you need to do is field this kickoff, because we've seen something weird every time from the
Kicking off for East will be number 33, A.J. Fitzstevens. Back to receive for the Cardinals, number 3, Saheed Davis, and also number 27, G. De Jong.
It's a very long pause, and finally a kickoff. This one just outside the end zone for Jarman.
That's a sophomore mistake right there. I know you want to do something. You want to make a play. You're in there, take advantage of your opportunity, but you also got to know where you're at.
Look at this, though. He's
in the end zone. He's in the end zone where the ball, but it's not where the ball's at. It's where his feet is. So that ball was in the end zone. So that play should have been called dead immediately. It's a difference of 4 yards, but that 4 yards could be a big difference.
1st and 10 from the 15 for the Cardinals.
Phillips fakes it, keeps it, and
Sean Billups, the keeper for
picks up about 4 yards. With Billups, that's the thing he has to do, right?
Cohen Reed on the stop.
He has to be happy just getting a short gain, not trying to turn it. We've seen him fumble it a couple times during the course of the season. Take that short gain and live to play the next down rather than keep on fighting maybe for 1 extra yard just to lose the ball.
Second down and 7.
Phillips fakes, looks under pressure, rolling, cuts in, cuts it up. And
enough for the first down?
That'll be interesting where they mark that ball.
Well, interesting for 2 reasons. One, because I think the initial one is
he landed on the defender and then rolled over, whether it's a first down or not. But then it's also
a flag.
Yeah, there's a flag on the play. I'm not sure.
He's not down. Well, his hand was out of bounds. his hand touches out of bounds. So even though he rolled, he should be out there. But to your point, second point, 15 yards on top of that, and it's a Cardinal first down.
But would they call that a late hit or something happened after the play?
You know what? I don't think that gets called if we didn't have all those personal fouls before. I think he's calling him because he kind of, I don't know if he actually throws him. It's more or less he's just rolling over top of him. Does he do something here? Honestly, I don't see that as a penalty.
Yeah, unless he said something.
Yeah,
unless he said something. Physically, there's nothing.
So Danielson's got it. He runs it right into the middle of the line. He'll pick up 3 yards on the run.
Yeah, that hole that was there on that left side that first half has closed this second half.
Yeah, it sure has.
But is Colerain running without that? It's a different one. Danielson's in the backfield with just the quarterback. Does not have that H-back in front of him.
I think you're also seeing the difference between having a really good runner and a running back. Danielson is a linebacker first, using him as a runner here. That'll be the last play of the third quarter. After 3 quarters of play, it's Lakota East 29, Colerain 21.
Go ahead. Sorry. I was going to just a couple of score updates. So, final at Sycamore, Lakota West wins 52-0. Hamilton up 29-14 on Fairfield. And then also final, St. X loses to Trinity 7-3. See if we can find any others per the request from the truck.
As you were saying.
Jeez, Pete's. Let's see.
I was going to say also, you don't know this second half, talking about the second half changes. With, you got a two-way player like Danielson, how much is fatigue setting in right now? Hadn't had a carry all year according to the EMC site. So a couple of those big runs, over 100 yards in the first half, and playing defense.
According to those always reliable teams.
He's a young man. He's a big boy. He's fine. 5 minutes left in the game. Moeller up over Elder, 42-14.
He just picked up $50 from COP.
Moeller, once again, is the real deal.
I don't know if it's all of Moeller, but that quarterback certainly is.
Yeah,
he's only a junior.
Only a junior. Winton Woods with the 49-0 win over Loveland. There's the handoff to Smith. He's got it on an end around. He's going to pick up a solid, let's say, 6 on that play. An interesting play call. Hadn't seen that yet tonight.
Yep, everyone keen on Danielson. You run the motion jet sweep underneath. And honestly, I think Trevon Smith probably just needs to keep going to the edge there. I know you see a hole initially, but.
Well, he's running out of sidelines there. You're running out to the short side, so there's less space for that cut up. But probably 2-down territory if they get a little bit of this.
It's always easy up here to say where he
should. Oh, absolutely. We can second guess as good as anybody.
I think we know what's coming here, though.
3rd and 3. There's the handoff to Danielson. He takes it, makes one step, and he's still on his feet. He's into the open. Let's see if he can outrun the defenders. He's down to the 20. He's down to the 15, 10, and that's where he gets taken down. But another huge run for Hayden Danielson. It'll be first down and hopefully 10 for the Cardinals at the 10-yard line.
Look, Hayden Danielson's going to get a lot of runs, but he makes one man miss, and then it's going. The man that deserves a whole bunch of helmet stickers tonight,
right there,
is number 4, James Johnson, again, with a huge block, and he takes his man deep and clears a whole bunch of space for Danielson down the side. Everyone here knew they were going to hand it off to Danielson. The Cardinals block it well enough up front to give him space to break one tackle and get it inside the 10.
So handoff once again to Danielson. He takes it right into the line. He's not going to get anything there. He's going to get bent backwards. They may give him 1 yard on the run.
Carson Schroer on the tackle for
give him a breather here. Gets up after those 2 plays.
I'm surprised he didn't come out after that run, to be honest with you. I'm with you.
2nd and goal from the 9.
So let's assume they get it. Do they go for 2?
Yes.
Okay. Makes sense.
Flag on the play.
Not sure. The play clock wasn't running down. I don't know.
No, it's false start. It's going to be false start.
I don't know if this maybe the center. Yeah, the center forgot to snap or the quarterback forgot to snap. Because
I think the quarterback was like someone's supposed to be going in motion that's not going in motion. I don't know if he was supposed to go in motion and the quarterback was wrong and he shouldn't have been in motion. By the way,
it's just the silly little mistakes like that you just can't have happen. Drummond with the ball takes it in the middle and he gets it back to the 10.
He gets the penalty.
Yep, gets the penalty back. Dante Drummond on the carry.
Connor Cruz on the stop for the Thunderhawks.
Nice read, patient run, follows the block, follows the guard. Wasn't there initially, not a big hole, but a patient run, gets positive yardage.
18 on the play clock.
3rd down and goal from the 10. They cannot get a first down. Down to 10 seconds on the play clock. Break the huddle and line up. Don't really see a sense of urgency here. There we go. Line them up. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Snap is back. Fakes the handoff. Billups looks to pass, and he throws it. It is caught, but immediately tackled well short of the goal line, down to the 6-yard line, where it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, they ran 2 Cardinals in the same area. The defender does a good job, doesn't chase the deep man, stays with the underneath.
And now we have another Cardinal down to injury.
Yeah, I don't know if he fell funny on his shoulder or the hit on the knee. We'll see here. And if you see here, like you said, there's 2 receivers in the same area. If Chambers, number 10, just releases deep, he's wide open, but they kind of both run the same pattern right there.
Yeah, catches him right on top of the
That's
knee.
What you say. I don't know if it's.
But yeah, you don't know. You hit the shoulder too.
Yeah.
Now they're looking at the leg.
High school football fans, here's some 4th quarter scores. Kings 38, Little Miami 0. Princeton 23, Oak Hill 0. Middletown 14, Mason.
Princeton rebounding nicely over Oak Hills. They're up 23-0. How about that game last week against Hamilton? Did you see that coming?
46 yards for Princeton. 1 first down.
Offense.
On offense.
I mean, did everybody play? Do we have any idea?
The only person we know for sure that didn't play, as far as we know, is Cooper Creek is up. It's Cooper Creek's old running mate in the linebacker corps, Greg Williams, because he transferred there. Has to set out the second half of the season.
Right.
So I don't know if there's anyone, but he plays defense.
Right.
He doesn't play offense.
Right.
I don't know what happened there.
That was one of the most unexpected scores of the year, as far as I was concerned.
So this is an interesting spot. Do you have to take it? Because points matter. You can cut this to a 1-possession game.
You're right. It is.
I kick it.
I'm probably with you, Brian.
You've got a lot of time. You trust your defense to make a play. I won't say in high school, any field goal really, nothing's a sure thing.
Right.
Even from this right, even in college, nothing's a sure thing. But it is a bigger risk.
Yeah. And Coach Huber clearly agrees as he sends out.
And if you would got it closer, I think it's a tougher decision. But because it's 4th and.
But you got a backup long snapper too.
Yeah, but you're all the way back at the
He's
7-yard
been
line.
good so far tonight.
I mean, maybe you can see if you can get them to jump off sides, make it. Take it all the way down
I still
to
don't think you'd be close enough if it's half the distance.
Well, if they could get to the 2,
no, it's still 5. It's
it'd
not
be a
half the
5-yard
difference
large.
yet.
They'd be all the way down.
Oh,
to
that's
the
right.
2-yard
They're at the
line.
7.
No, it would be. I don't know. What is that rule?
They're at the 7. It'd be half the distance.
So here comes the extra point attempt. Not a bad snap.
Field goal attempt.
Field goal attempt is
It's
good.
good.
Hey, give credit to 19. That wasn't the greatest snap. It bounced, but Evan Lawson, your backup quarterback, does a good job at down.
Yeah, absolutely. Really concerned about how that was going to play out tonight after the injury to the
young man.
To the young man, right, the long snapper, and it really hasn't played a factor at all. So kudos for the next man up methodology. So with that score, the Cardinals get at least 3 on the board and now trail 29-24 with 8:47 left to go here in the game. So the defense has got to step up, right? Lakota East has touched the ball twice this half, and they've scored both times, both on short fields. So let's pin them deep.
No, they did not score. They've had it 3 times.
Oh, did they have it a 3rd time?
Remember, we
missed
sacked
it.
them, the long sack and the offsetting penalties, and then they punted it and trapped us
That's
deep,
true.
and then we threw an interception.
Then we threw the interception.
Back to receive for the Thunderhawks, number 35, Braxton Thurman.
we go. Gets his foot underneath it. It's a high kick right down the middle. Taking up to the 15, the 20. Makes one man miss, makes two man miss. Gets it out past the 30-yard line where it'll be first down and 10 for Lakota East.
He returns it right about the spot where both coaches are neither happy nor upset. Right about the 30-yard line.
Cole Edmond on the tackle for the Cardinals.
That ball's going to be spotted at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 on the 32.
First and 10. We got 8:40 left to play. No running back in the backfield. All wide receivers. Here they go in motion.
Yep. They've run that motion a couple times tonight to bring him back in there and hand it off right to him as he looks to spin. And good play by the Colerain defense.
Yeah, linebackers come stacked up, fill that hole, and he tried to spin outside, and great safeties, outside linebackers. Secondary pursuit's going to only give him 2 yards.
Yep. You get nervous anytime Hooks gets his hands on the ball or his hooks into the ball.
That's funny.
Yeah, that wasn't, I mean, I knew where you're going there, and I was thinking it, but I couldn't come up with a pun, so I didn't say it.
I understand. Second down and 6. Oh, there's this pitch. Both blocks picked up on the outside, and Hooks is going to have enough for the first down. All the way into Colerain territory. We'll see where they mark him. Probably right at the 50-yard line, is my guess.
That's a really, really good play call because
Yep.
the Cardinals have been really committed and have had lots of confusion lining up what the man-to-man defense, who has who. But as soon as they both broke to the quarterback. No one played the running back, and he's got a wide open space.
So first down and 10. Once again, fakes the handoff. And there is a pass intended but incomplete for number 1.
As broken up by Cook.
Now that's a play that the Cardinals could have got called for pass interference a little early on his back. But referees let him play.
Yeah, maybe. I mean,
a little bit of contact in the offensive, the wide receiver kind of initiated initial contact, kind of a quick look route.
Second down and 10.
But there definitely was contact.
Drops back, looks to pass. Throws it down the field, and it is caught. Dropped. Oh, number 80 would like to have that one back. Christopher Boyer had the ball in his hands, was bringing it into his breadbasket, and just dropped it. Great throw on the run.
Yeah, scramble drill, and he just gets him one-on-one, and he lays it right where he needs to do, right in his hands.
Again, though, Kidna's going to look at that back, too, and say, I could have picked up 20 yards on the ground.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I thought he was just going to keep running. Drops back to pass. Again, he's got plenty of time. Finds an open receiver. Makes the catch. Picks up the first down. Still on his feet. And taken down inside the 30-yard line. The Colerain defensive line is not getting any pressure at all on Kidna. He's got all day to sit back there and pick apart the Colerain secondary.
You got the 6'4" tight end being guarded by the 5'9" sophomore linebacker.
Yeah, his junior, Pat McFarland.
Just across the board, the wide receivers, 2 tight ends, all 6'3" or big. Yeah,
6'4". So first and 10. Kitna drops back, looks to pass again. He's going to throw it deep into the end zone to a wide open receiver, but it is beyond his outstretched hands. Just missed him there.
Look, they're moving the ball right now, but again, I'm going to go back to the point, or is earlier. You've proven you can run on this team. Why is Lakota East throwing the ball this much?
The coverage for Colerain.
Stats.
As a Colerain fan, I'm all for it because
yeah, you just stop the clock. Thanks.
Yeah.
I mean, appreciate that. I don't understand. I mean, I hate to say stats because it sounds selfish, but it's like, why else would you be doing that? I mean, that was a broken play, and they're going to pick up 9 yards on it.
Yeah, that same little option that they kind of run, kind of a stutter step half pitch.
It was a broken play, though.
No, they've run it about 8 different times.
It's only like 4. But
they didn't see it. We didn't see the beginning of it. But
Danielson got pushed in the back, but that would have been a soft
obvious
ball.
block in the back. But yeah, it's a tough call.
That would have been a soft block in the back.
Third down and 2. Hooks once again lined up right next to Kitna.
They have too many guys, or not enough?
Hands the ball off to Hooks. He takes it in the middle.
Why
and
did
he's
Hooks
met.
spin?
I don't have any idea why he did. And he's going to be short.
It's like going forward, he can push forward, but he spins right into the defender and loses all momentum. Very not smart.
Yeah, but it's gonna bring up a 4th down and 1.
Yeah, I mean, obviously going for it.
4th and 1.
And the clock runs and
It'd be
runs
a
and
perfect
runs.
time for a fake, though. You fake going for it, and he dropped back some punting.
Well, this is too. They've done a lot of stuff that's drawn Colerain offsides.
Both teams with their full complements of timeouts.
Oh, high snap!
Snap is over the head of Kitna. 4 Colerain defenders are there, and they hit him, and they're going to tackle him.
And that's not just a stop. That's a change of possession. That alters the field position completely.
Everything. Was at the 19-yard line. Now it's at the 47. My Colerain math says that's a 18-yard, no, 20, no, 46 now, 27-yard flip of the field. And a turnover back to the Cardinals, who now have the momentum.
And this is where, Brian, where you called it earlier about how important it was to kick that field goal. Because now you're only down by 5, and you've got the ball and an opportunity to drive, and a touchdown puts you up.
And the
That's why I make the big money, Chris.
And the Cardinals can run the clock because they've had most success running the football.
So under center now. There's the handoff and hit in the backfield and tackled for a loss. Great play by the Lakota East defense.
Demetrius Stanley up. There looked to be a little bit there.
Just running
Stanley closes that off quickly.
Running a little too upright.
Well, Jarman was
2nd and 12, ball on the 44.
He was out of it no matter what. He was just left out to dry by the. I don't know if it's a missed assignment or just blitz on the right call on the right play there.
So 2nd down and 12 now. Cardinals need to score on this possession because they're not going to get another one. Fakes the handoff, keeps himself, and I appreciate the play there, but again, it's going to be another negative net play for the Cardinals offense. That play just takes too long to develop. You cannot run that play. I mean, holding, keep it yourself, and by the time you get loose.
The clock is not sustained.
Yeah, it's just.
3rd down and 13, ball on the 43.
So a loss of 1 on that play. It's now 3rd and 13, and you're forced to throw the football now.
Or do you get to throw the football? Think about that if they convert it. I'm sorry, that was my
You do. You get to throw. It's a privilege. So drops back, looks to pass. Good protection. Beginning to break down, though. And down goes Billups, and the ball is loose, and it's all over the place. Colerain's going to fall on top of it. But again, it's all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Gives back the snap yards. Now, okay, yeah, I don't think you get that. If you're the Cardinals, you could have said, 22 had the ball possession, we get a first down out of this, but 22 never actually has possession, so you can't.
There's a penalty.
No,
he's marking the spot of the fumble.
The spot of the fumble.
Oh.
The other question, though, Cooper Krieg was the one that got hurt. He's your punter, and he's under wraps. He's not coming back in this game.
Well, you got number 9 in there for the Colerain.
Trevon Smith, the sophomore, he was the punter on the freshman team last year and quarterback. He's forced to punt. We'll see what he can do here. So backup snapper, backup punter, Trevon Smith. It's not the greatest punt, but it'll do the job. And
so Lakota's going to get the ball 1st and 10 at the Colerain 44-yard line with 3 minutes to go. Colerain does have all 3 of their timeouts, as does Lakota East.
Look, and I hate to keep harping this point. It's going to come down to one thing. A first down, 2 first downs wins this game. 2 first downs. You can run force the Cardinals to use all their timeouts and then almost run the entire clock out. Maybe need 3. But in Ohio high school, you have to prove that you can run the ball. And Lakota East has done all this passing stuff, but in the end of the game, running the ball is going to win this game. And
yeah, there's no reason for them to throw another pass at this point. I mean, you're just going to run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. There's a high handoff, taken, up to the 40, missed tackle, down to the 35, and taken out of bounds at the 30-yard line, enough for another first down. The clock will stop to move the chains.
No, he's out of bounds.
Number 16 for Orlando.
Either way, first down. They're moving the chains.
Yeah, but he's out of bounds. The clock stops the clock. All right, never mind. It's not under
1st
2
and
minutes.
10 east from the 30.
So the Cardinals will save their timeouts.
Okay, I don't know. I guess. I mean, again, under 10 now on the play clock. I imagine, again, smart clock management, they're going to take that play clock all the way down to 2. I know they don't. They snap it at 5. 17's got it. He cuts it back into the middle. He's going to pick up about 5 yards on that run.
On the carry for East.
There's your first timeout.
Brought down by
With 2
Cardinals
minutes,
number
22
28,
seconds.
Deontay Jarman. Timeout, Cardinals.
So close, fellas. So close. Just too many mistakes. To not do anything with those first 2 series of the third quarter was just an absolute killer.
Still got 2 minutes, 22 seconds, and 2 timeouts. Lots of 2s still on the board.
Lots of deuces. Deuces wild.
Second down.
Second down. With
Can't hold anything back.
With how much time left?
I've already said the 2s.
Did you say 2:22?
Yeah, lots of 2s.
The only thing that would make this better is if they got minus 2 points and they had 22 points.
Well, we've already seen 1 bad snap. Things can happen.
And
play it
I'll
out.
be honest. I've seen highlights of Lakota East coming into this game. That's not the first time they've had bad snaps. Now, you can't expect it to happen twice in your favor, but it can still happen.
Final, what is it, the Butler County Bowl? Hamilton and Fairfield? Big Blue with the 42-21 win over Fairfield.
Kitten takes it, and he's just going to go student body right.
Yep, going to take it and run, and he's going to pick up all kinds of yards before he gets taken out of bounds.
Did he get the first down? Yes, he's going to get the first down.
Jordan Hopgood on the tackle for the Cardinals.
Final, Harrison over Mount Healthy, 49-26.
1st and 10 on the 17.
So the clock does stop at 2:16. So the first down for the Thunderhawks, but they did stop the clock. Kitten takes it, hands it off. Hooks, nowhere to go. Timeout, Colerain.
Number 24, Ryder Hooks.
Was that about a 2-yard pickup, maybe? 1? Real short.
So we see here, Cardinals have to stop them here on 2nd and long. But do we see the opposite of what we saw from Colerain? We said, hey, if you're Colerain, you've got to take the points here. If you're Lakota East, if you're in the situation where it's 4th and distance, do you take the points? Or you go for it, trusting your defense that Colerain has to drive the length of the field?
I think you kick the field goal, go up 8.
Well, I'm going to go bold right here. They're throwing to the end zone on this play. They don't care.
Well, a second
They're
down.
They're going for the points.
You know what?
This would be a great spot.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do throw the ball on one of these 2 downs.
It's not. I wouldn't say it's running up the score because you're only up 1 score.
But
But everybody in this building thinks that you're going to run the ball.
And as much as
if you read that tight end pop pass they ran earlier,
and as much as we harp on them about not running the ball, that's their personality. That's what. And sometimes that's just who you are. You want to throw the ball around. So.
Colerain
But seriously, they should run the ball.
They should run the ball, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, and there's the run to Hooks. He's got it, and he made a man miss. He's going to get to the outside, pick up the first down, and into the end zone. So that's going to put probably the icing on the cake. Hooks did what he does. He is a slippery runner, and he is fast, and that combination makes it very difficult to tackle him in the open field.
Yeah, Colerain had a man in the area, runs through the arm tackle. As I said, he's a stronger runner than he appears, kind of thick in the hips.
And it's
Gets
a
out.
lot to ask of a sophomore being blocked by a large guard to block one of the top running backs in the league. The Germans are good. They're going to be good by the time they are seniors, but they're still sophomores. Snap is back. Kick is up. Kick is good. So with 2:01 to play, it's now Lakota East 36, Colerain 24.
Even with the timeouts right there, that was seems to be the longest last 4 minutes.
You know what? I just think everything is longer than we think it is because I feel like we say this every week.
Yeah.
There's a long quarter. Maybe you know how the time is supposed to speed up as you age? Maybe we just been doing this so long we think it's going faster than it actually is. I guess that would mean time slows down. I don't know. As I said, Jarman's there. It's just
he's fighting off an offensive lineman outweighs him by 150, 200 pounds to make that tackle. If he makes that tackle, it's incredible. He's got a bad ankle.
I don't know if he's 150 pounds more than him.
He's probably.
That would mean
Jarman's probably 150, 165 pounds.
I'm just saying that's a. Jarman's 180, so you're saying that guy's 330, maybe. I don't think he's anywhere close to 330, but
7 seconds left to go in the game. Mason pulls ahead of Middletown, 17-14.
Look, Mason is Mason. They don't really have any athletes. They're not going to do anything flashy, but they're also going to be really sound and play good defense and fundamental football. What can be said about tonight? Obviously, with 2:01 to play, 1 timeout. I don't know if the Cardinals can pull this off. It would take a miracle, but we'll still be here. I'm not going to lie. This is the most exciting in the past 2 years game that we've called for Colerain in a long time. I mean, it was competitive, and it was never a time as we see this little squib kick. It will go out of bounds. Procedure penalty on Lakota East.
Do you have the option to have him re-kick it?
You can, but I would just take it to the 30, or is it a 40, I think?
I thought it was 35.
Maybe in college or NFL it's 40. But tonight looked like a football game, and we came in tonight knowing we were outmanned, outmatched, but we haven't seen any of these kids quit. We haven't seen, I mean, we've seen personal fouls, but honestly, they're personal fouls I kind of like. They're playing hard. They're not playing down. You couldn't ask it a lot more from this team tonight. They've made mistakes, but they're 16 or 17-year-olds who haven't won a game in 2 years.
And you've got a lot of guys going both ways. A couple guys are banged up. We've seen a couple of starters not come back into the game. So, as I said, they've shown resilience. They've shown fight.
There's a pass over the middle. Caught by Shaheed. That'll be a first down. Clock stops while they move the chains. Phillips standing in there. Passes a nice pass right across the middle. Again, now this time Phillips is going to keep it. He's going to take it to the edge. He does not get out of bounds, but he does pick up the first down, so that will stop the clock. Minute 34, good run.
Decisive run. When you make a decision, when he doesn't hesitate, he's got the athletic ability to make a play.
1:25 and counting.
Cross back to pass. Phillips now goes the other way. And it is in and out of the hands of Zahid. Number 21 for Lakota East was there on defense and may have caused a little bit of static, but it was in and out of his hands. I'm sure Davis would like that one back.
Yeah, it would have been a tough catch if he makes that. Kind of throws it up near the sidelines.
Yeah.
Goes up for to try to one-hand that.
He only got one hand on it. That's a good call. Close. Good effort.
Good throw to keep that away from the defender, though.
That's a good call, Brian. I mean, that's he put it exactly where only his guy could get it.
That's why I make the big money, Chris.
Yeah, you do.
You get paid?
There's Phillips. Nice pass. Caught and right out of bounds by number 10.
The pass for the Cardinals. Donovan Chambers.
Donovan Chambers with the reception. Be about a 5-yard pickup. It'll be third down and 5. Not that third down matters.
I can't tell if that's a cast or like a brace on his left arm.
3rd and 5 from the 36.
On Chambers?
Yeah.
Phillips back to pass. Tucks in and runs it himself. Stays on his feet, gets past the 30.
I think if you're Lakota East, you say you stole that ball from him.
That's about as close as you're going to get. I told you, he runs with that ball out. Once you've decided to run, you're a running back now.
Yeah, you're no longer.
So when he gets it right there, and he does a great job, the linebacker right here,
From the 28.
works his way to the ball, and that almost,
I think
it did come out.
Throws it up and
Lots of contact right there.
yeah, I don't know how that wasn't.
I don't know how that wasn't pass interference, but okay.
Other than it's a 2-score game, and the referees have been awesome tonight.
Yeah.
This is the first time we're
great.
really going to truly complain for us. I think I complained for the Lakota East one time.
Yeah.
Alex Smith on the coverage for the
So incomplete pass, but the clock did stop on the previous first down. So 46 seconds left to go in the game.
2nd and 10 from the 28.
Danielson lined up in the backfield, clearly for protection, I would assume. Phillips rolls
Chambers
and
is
passes
there.
it to Chambers. He's got it, takes it out of bounds, picks up another first down for the Cardinals.
Yeah, that'll be there with Lakota East up 2 scores. They're sitting deep. They'll give you that little short one underneath.
Miranda with the coverage for East.
Yep,
But
he
it is
takes
a well-executed play. Take what the defense give you.
Yep. They take it down to the 15-yard line. Down to the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10 at the 15, 39 seconds to go.
You also have to give yourself enough time to get the onside kick and have an opportunity to score.
Yeah, so that, I mean, this is got to move quickly here. Phillips looking, surveying the field, throws it incomplete. Tried to get it to number 3 to Sahi Davis and just fell way short.
He had single coverage out there. Didn't have enough time or strength to set his feet.
I also have wonder if he's just kind of throwing that in the general vicinity.
No,
as
he's
a
just
throw
throwing
away.
that one away. That was, yeah.
33 on the clock now.
Let's see what Phillips has got here. Snap is back. Surveying. Did he catch that? He did. He could pick up
Smith
about
caught
9
it.
yards on that play, but he's in bounds. The Cardinals will use another timeout.
Timeout, Cardinals.
I tell you what I like about Bill, too. You can see him. He's in the pocket. He's looking. Even when the pocket breaks down, he's still looking to throw.
Look, you're down 2 scores with 24 seconds left.
Yeah.
Again, the way the state of the program, you gotta like what you're seeing tonight. Again, most fun I've had.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the kids are giving it all. You say, well, you're down 2 scores. Yeah, why call timeout? But yeah, you know what? You know it's very improbable, but it's still probable.
It's possible.
Can't hold nothing back.
Oh, boy.
And this time that applies.
It does.
Look, you score here, you get an onside kick, you throw a Hail Mary. How difficult is that?
Crazier things have happened.
I'm pretty sure they have.
So I had a, never mind. I'm going to tell you a betting story.
Well, if you took the spread on this, you would have won in favor of Colerain.
Oh, no doubt.
Sure.
No doubt. Oh, we're not betting on high school sports. We're not doing that. There's a pass into the end zone.
That's a touchdown.
Caught.
Touchdown!
How about that? Touchdown, Cardinals. Pass complete.
That's how Davis just kind of gets to the end line and kind of uses his body, boxes out.
Yep.
Uses his length and his strength.
Look, there's 3 things you needed to do. You need to score a touchdown, get an onside kick, get a second touchdown. Guess what? You got step 1.
Step 1. You kick the extra point.
An extra point means you win, not just tie.
That's right.
You get 2 opportunities to make those if you make 2 touchdowns.
Yep. Yeah, to your point, this extra point almost, I mean, it's...
Another great job by the holder right there.
With 18 seconds left in the game.
Not the best snapback.
Colerain, 31.
But he gets it down and get it up. Down 5 points, 18 seconds.
I don't think we've scored 31 points all year in conference play. We've scored 43 points coming in tonight in conference play.
Is that right? I'll take your word for it. I didn't do the math. Well, I'm curious, when was the last time we scored 31 points in a game?
The Elder playoff game.
So, 3 years ago? That was 2021, right?
2.
Was it 2022?
Yeah. The Cardinals had scored 50 points all season. They have 31 tonight.
And that all season is, what, that's 6 weeks, right? Because we were week
6
7?
games for 50 points. They're averaging, what, 8 points?
Well, 8.9, 9 point something points a game.
There.
And
the average is going to explode. Look, you can't blame the offense tonight.
No, you really can't.
They've had some bad plays. They've had to punt, but compared to they did enough to win this game.
All right, so you're lining up. Who's my guy? I look at the hands team for Lakota East, and I see a 50 up front.
I see. Okay,
I see 14, 18, 20,
52. 52.
Yes.
That's the guy.
Anybody
you're
with
kicking
the
at. 52 is the guy you're kicking at.
How much experience does our soccer player have kicking onside
Probably
kicks?
not a lot. They got it! They got it!
The ball went the requisite 10
They
yards.
got it! They got it! They got it! Step 1, score a touchdown. Step 2, get the onside kick.
Was it the kicker that got the ball?
It might have been. I don't know. He's slow to get up. He's the real MVP. Another Cardinal player limping off. This game is going to have its toll.
7.
Hopgood.
Yeah, Juwan Hopgood comes up with the ball.
That is the kicker walking off, holding his side, though, right?
Well, he was in the middle of that pile.
Yeah.
Actually, it was his contact that probably drove off the defender off the ball.
Cardinals defense.
They do have a timeout. You got a couple plays you can run here. You do not need to go for the end zone right here. I don't know if he's got the arm from this distance.
No.
But if you can get around to the 30, 35-yard line, pick up about 15 yards on this play, get out of bounds, or use a timeout.
Can't take a sack because everyone's going to be running.
Yeah, no
downfield.
timeouts. Colerain has no timeouts.
Out.
We're out. We had one, and we used it on that last series. Well used, right? Resulted in a touchdown.
Okay.
So, yeah, these are going to be placed to the sidelines.
There was an inadvertent that didn't count.
What? Why did that not count?
I think I don't know why it didn't count, but it does.
Did they not have them set, and the referee blew the whistle?
Everybody was set, and the ball went 10 yards.
The referee didn't blow them set.
The referee, I don't think, got out of the way and blew the whistle. Did no time ran off that clock?
No time ran
Did they
off
reset the clock?
So that's a penalty because you cannot
hit the kicker.
defenseless receiver.
That was not just that; it was the defenseless kicker.
Is there a flag on the ground?
Yes,
I don't
because he cannot launch himself into the kicker like that. I don't know who got the ball. I think Lakota East comes up with the ball.
Lakota East came up with
the ball. But that's
a
personal foul, and I think they re-kick because you cannot launch yourself into the kicker like that.
The referees are discussing it. So we see the replay.
Oh, yeah, that's what he did. Yep. I would be surprised if that player knew that that's a rule that you can't.
Oh, I don't. I'm not blaming the kid. He's just trying to do his play.
I know. He's trying to find.
That's on the coach for telling him because the kid's not going to do that probably on his own.
Well, the kicker was the one who covered the ball.
Right.
Last time, what this defender did is just knock off the cover from the ball.
Oh my goodness! What an ending! This is crazy.
Look.
I mean, highly unlikely we win this game, but I mean, what an ending, right?
But big thing, 3 seconds ran off that clock.
Is that a big thing?
Look, again, we got the first part.
is-
Let's try to get the second part, and then we can focus on the third part. We thought we had the onside kick.
We thought we had part 2 in the bag.
You know,
I still don't.
Hey, what though? You know what I'm thinking? You know, I'm throwing a dad moment right here. You've got a kicker who has come up to learn to play football and just kick the ball, and he's had 2 mass contacts, back-to-back play.
That's right.
He's got a story to tell his kids.
Yeah.
Hey, there was this one time they let me put a helmet on, and they knocked me on my whatever.
And I think the soccer season's probably over, right?
I don't know.
Our soccer team's not doing as well either, so it might be over as well.
This is a long discussion.
Well, I think they're trying to figure out what the heck's supposed to do because Lakota Easter covered it, but there's a personal foul, no flag.
So how is there no flag? I thought
maybe there isn't a penalty for doing that. I don't know.
Okay, you guys seem pretty. You were.
I don't think you guys. Brandon said it.
I say a lot of things with confidence, and people believe them. Guys, either way, Lakota East is going to come take a knee, but they have struggled. They've already messed one snap up. Look,
you know what? Do you even go in a shotgun?
Nah, yeah, because that's all you do, right? They don't go under center.
Coach Huber is still out there
He just
arguing, conversation with the refs. I don't know what he. I mean, but he's on the field.
He wants an explanation.
The kicker's still trying to take the ball from the referee.
Yeah, I
Good
mean,
for him.
he's responsible for that football.
Look, either way.
I tell you what, it's a nice heated conversation.
It is. That is not a friendly chat. That is not a friendly chat.
Look, Lakota East is going to take the knee and win this game.
Sure.
But you know what? After clock and strike 0, Lakota East will win 36-31.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Great game.
Great game.
Great game. Kudos to both teams.
Cardinals played hard. Lakota East played hard.
Yeah, they both left it all out on the field. I mean, literally, they left it all out on the field. Thoughts and prayers to the young man for Colerain who was taken off the field earlier in the game. We don't have any update on him, but this was a great game. Special thanks to Waycross Community Media for their support of Colerain football once again. For Brian and Brandon Wyatt, this is Chris Himanitis with the WeAreColerain.com Colerain Game Day crew saying thanks for tuning in, and you can catch us live next week on our YouTube channel for WeAreColerain.com. Thanks for tuning in.